right. I think I'm live. Channel. All right, there. Muted there. And where am I? There I am. Okay, now I'm live and muted everywhere. So you won't hear me in the background. No feedback. Sorry I'm late. I don't know. My hair's not working with me today. So I wasted time on that. And then I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Hey, Suelia, how you feeling? I hope you and your son are feeling better. Like, for real. Like, it's so, I mean, I get it if you're laying around, you want to hang out and listen or whatever, but really, it's cool if you just want to rest. It's totally cool. I get it. Hey Reagan, hey Megan, hi Lily, hey Tiffany, hey Green Worm, hey Mousy Files, hey Misty and Sue, Heather, what's up? Hey Kira, Jazzy's mom, yay! All right, so I listened to some of Vada's streams earlier, which I mean, I had already heard these streams for the most part because I mean I was in a couple of them that she was playing, or at least one of them, anyways. I know, so I'm already kind of familiar with them. What I wanted to do tonight, because I've been working on something, and I don't really want to mention it much because I don't know how much of it I'm going to get done, or it may be very well may just be one of those projects that I start, you get 3/4 of the way done, and just say fuck it. I'll be honest, there's a lot of those, but I don't want to bog it down with too much information. I just want to go through like the month of July there in 2022, but just highlight in chronological order the important events that happened and on what happened on every side. So I don't want it to be long. I don't want it to be jam-packed full of information and shit like that. But in order to do that, I have to go through and I have to collect a bunch of shit. And then I have to go through that and see, okay, what am I going to pick out of here? Well, in my efforts in doing that, I've stumbled across other shit. Now, this is stuff that would never make the final cut and what I'm trying to put together. But this is still stuff, though, that's kind of, I don't know, stuck with me, because like I don't really think many people have seen these, and it very well adds to the whole picture, I guess. And that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. And it adds on to much of what Veda was talking about. I listened to her stream earlier, and I didn't listen to everything, but I just have to say, because I heard one thing that I think that one date I think she got wrong. Pretty sure Nonsense just started her YouTube channel on the 23rd of July, not the 20th or the 21st. Not that I think that that's a really big deal. It's just a couple days. Who the fuck cares? But I want to say, and I can't think of it right off the top of my head at the moment, but I want to say that there was something that happened on the 23rd, and that's why it's relevant, I guess. That's all. I could be wrong, though. But anyway, so what I'm talking about, though, for tonight is the Dono Gals. Because I think that that whole donations scenario, not just the donation, not just the request for refunds, but everything right up until and even after the complaint to the Georgia Police Department there. Mostly everyone's pushing of this complaint as a report. Everyone talking about it as if everyone's giving it all the kinds of air and breathing it into life as an actual police investigation, when it was nothing more than a fucking online complaint form. Like, basically, if you were cruising around, what is it, Savannah, I think maybe it was the city, Savannah's police department website, and there was some shit that you just found on the website that you found irritating, like that's exactly where you would report it to, would be like that complaint form. I mean, it's almost administration, like, representatively rather than criminally. Actually, it very much so is. Not almost like it actually is. So the fact that so many people, and people in the true crime community, people who kind of fancy themselves to be not a law enforcement official, I don't think anyways, but just more informed on such matters as investigation and police reports and civil procedure, or not criminal procedure, really, and maybe civil procedure. But I mean, people who kind of just fancy themselves to be a little bit more well versed in these areas than your typical citizen, they were calling it an investigation and pushing it as though, like, they still are, some of them. That, and I don't think that they're ignorant. I don't. So that kind of leaves me with landing on the only other option, and that's they're doing it on purpose. Like, they know that it's not a report, but they're pushing it as one anyway. That's what stands out to me. So anyway, I'm going to get to that one a little bit longer, a little bit more. First, I want to get to, let's talk about these donations here. Okay, so I want to start with Judy Beal. See, I want to get into Danielle Layton there with the other report, but I don't think I'm going to quite get to that tonight, because there's more to that one. I think I don't think I've quite discovered it all. But I mean, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I feel like there's more of a reason why she did the thing she did. I just don't know what that is. Whatever. But Judy Beal, though, I think I do have an idea why she did the thing she did. Okay, so here we have from the page, the Facebook page Exposed, which is a page I rather like still. This is from August 11, 2022. And here it says, wait, let me switch this up. There we go. Is that too obnoxious for you guys? No, that's perfect. Okay. Now, like I said, this is a post by Exposed. And JB is the lady that had requested her $500 back. And Angel Crane, for some reason, is putting this message out. Well, actually, I guess it's because Angel Crane had a much bigger platform than Judy Beal, and that's why she asked this person to do it, I guess. That's what they say in the comments. Anyway, I have an important message to relay. Miss Judy Beal is no longer seeking a refund from Vaughn's mother, Letitia. They had a conversation today, and Judy Beal is satisfied with the information she received from Letitia, and she feels Letitia is being honest. Because of that, Judy Beal is no longer seeking a refund. Judy Beal would like to also ask that the focus get back onto Vaughn and the babies. That is what is most important. Please share this post to help spread the word. Thank you. Okay, so Exposed says, we don't know about the conversation between her and Letitia, but hopefully Judy can have closure on whatever it is she was searching for and needed from Letitia. That's all we've got on that. Judy then says, Miss Letitia was very respectful toward me, and we both wish we had talked sooner. Right now, Miss Letitia needs the money. I don't. I'm satisfied with the info Miss Letitia shared with me. The most important thing for me is that she get to see Vaughn. Not everyone will agree with me and my decision on this, and I'm okay with that. Everyone is allowed their own opinion. Y'all do what you need to do. In the end, if Molly and Justin are scamming, they will let Miss Letitia take the fall. I didn't even read that part earlier. What the fuck? It's unfortunate, but if it turns out that it is a scam, people will be going to prison for it. Meanwhile, for me, I'm okay. My heart is full. I'm still gonna be me. And all of Vaughn's family are very respectful. You should go Should also go check out the YouTube channel Live with Molly, GoLightly, Justice for All, and LB. They're all really great. They help others every chance they get, just like you. I'm not sure. I think that might have been a little bit of sarcasm. I'm not sure, though. I hope everyone who has evil things to say about JB or LB asks for forgiveness now and worry about. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. LB has been caught scamming people before, so what's the difference now? I personally think no more money should be donated. Shaking my head. It should have never started. I agree. Okay, so this is where they talk about Katie. The poor man has been forgotten about. All these YouTubers made sure of that when they start causing drama for views, followers, and supporters. They betrayed, belittled, and degraded Vaughn when they start digging into his family's past. What did or didn't happen in his family's past has nothing to do with their child laying critically ill in a hospital bed. But instead of doing what they claim they're doing, getting justice for Vaughn, they're fighting for views, followers, and supporters. Shame on them. Rose says, Katie made all the problems, not the YouTubers. They all played a part, Rose. Yes, I totally agree. Katie started it. She always does. She feeds off playing the victim, but every one of them had played their own part in disrespecting and letting Vaughn down. They haven't mentioned his name. God love him since all this drama started between them. 100% agree with you, Lisa. All the damn fighting, arguing, rumors, posting personal and private information that never should have been posted or investigated. Okay. Yeah, KJ caused it all. KJ started the whole thing. No one else did. She wants all the money and attention. She's mad because his parents are not talking to her. Katie Joy has a huge problem. She's nothing but drama. I can't understand how anyone can like her. Tati and her husband, James, sued her. Does anyone remember that? Remember when Tati sued without a crystal ball? Everywhere she goes, the drama ensues. And it's always someone else's fault. She's the true definition of narcissist in my book. The adult version of a brat when she doesn't get her way. Oh my God, that sentence right there is like the embodiment of her. It's a good description. I guarantee she'll use this convo with Letitia later to bash the family once again. Okay, so when you went down the rabbit hole, did you only watch those chopped up versions, or did you go to Dre's account and watch her videos and hold and judge her for yourself? These videos are only to fit a narrative. Unbelievable. Anyways, is this one? Okay, no. So Tony says, Tony Davidson, this is why one should go straight to the source and ask instead of taking another's word and acting on it so fast. Very kind of her to do, but why are you relaying the message instead of her doing it herself? Judy says, please read the comments. I needed my post to reach a large platform. That is why they posted for me. I wanted people to know that Miss Letitia did indeed use the money for what I sent it for. I don't need the 500. She does. Glad you got it resolved. Okay, and this name here I see a lot on Katie's post and elsewhere, especially nonsenses, but why is she the spokesperson for Judy? I'm sure Judy can speak for herself. She's always been an articulate woman from the interactions I've had with her. Judy says, she was posting for me because she has a large platform. And then there we go. Sad. Shouldn't have to come to that. What a shame. I'm happy to hear it's settled. Disappointed that there was ever a question about Von's mother and having to prove herself. Can you imagine what she's going through? Judy gets a little defensive here. Shelley Flint, until you've been scammed numerous times, I can understand why you would say such a thing. Judy, understand, but you shouldn't say such things until the proof is truly there. Accusations are very damaging to someone. Kaylee, again, I don't know the big picture. I only know what was provided to me. Makes me feel I'm doing the right thing. I'm not sure what others will do or think because they want answers too. I'm saying for me, I don't need the money and that I'm comfortable with my decision for me. I have been scammed, Judy. I just feel so bad for Vaughn and his family. Turns out it's okay, right? So why cause Vaughn's mother the stress? Judy says, please do your research so you can find the answers to your question. My questions were relevant. I don't need to do my research, Judy. I'm sorry. I find that quite insulting, by the way. Judy says, great. Then you can understand why I and so many others had questions. Although I'm satisfied, there are many who still are not. Others have questions that haven't been answered. But for me, I'm satisfied. Miss Letitia used the money for its intended purpose. That's great, but the added stress you cause. Can you imagine if it was you that needed this help? I didn't have questions until after I donated, and the information started flowing. The information started flowing after she donated. Okay. Trust me, I feel horrible for the stress I caused. Michelle says, well, metaphorically speaking, of course, the snakes that whisper in your ears, this right here, the snakes that whisper in your ears, meaning the things that you see are, and I'm guessing, and hear. When you give with your right hand, you shouldn't expect things back. I'm just saying, since it's put out there, this is my opinion. It's a shame that crowds of naysayers got into your mind, or whatever you want to call it, and made you question about this poor woman's motives. I would have stood by her until I knew for sure what was going on before I said I wanted the money back or withdrew my funds. But again, I would have never done that in the first place. I'm glad you made it right for yourself. You didn't make it right for her, and you made it right for yourself. And now that you feel better about it, you're not going to make her life a living hell anymore. That's great. I'm glad you made it right. Good job. Oh, and I'm glad you feel better now. Why are you being such a bitch? Leave me alone. I don't owe you anything. I hope you have a good day. Well, I was just voicing my opinion. Okay, so, many people know me on these pages, and I have helped many and will continue. I couldn't care less what you think about me. Just leave me alone. So, and now the reason why I'm reading this is because I want to paint a better picture of Judy Beal here. I can't say one way or the other if she donated with true intentions or not. I don't know. What I do know is that we have found her messaging, or not messaging, we found her commenting on probably a couple dozen posts on several pages belonging to nonsense since long before the Marvin situation. So she came from Nonsense's camp, essentially. And she and Nonsense have commented back and forth to each other quite a bit. In fact, there was one thread I just read on stream the other night where they, in their back and forth, we learned that they came to know each other through this one other situation or whatever, because Judy was defending this person, saying that they weren't a scammer, and Nonsense was saying, oh yeah, they are. And something happened somewhere down the line where Judy just came over to Nonsense's side of things, and then they became friends. So they've known each other, Nonsense and Judy. And I sit here and I keep thinking, like, Nonsense started her channel on July 23rd. Well, Judy Beal donated like weeks before that, and even asked for a donation or for a refund before the 23rd, I believe. Maybe it was the 24th. I think Danielle was the 24th. Anyway, so But yet, when Judy did this, Nonsense was still speaking highly of Letitia. Like Nonsense didn't come out talking shit about Letitia until um right around maybe the 19th or the 20th of July. I mean, I think it was the 17th was the first time she called Letitia the bio mom that I can find, anyways. So it slowly started a couple days before then, but it's one of those other added things that just contributes to this timeline of events, and it's highly suspect, in my opinion. So yeah. Also, all right, so we're going to leave that there for a second. And I'm going to go over here. Oh, wait, first, let me check the chat here, especially on Kick. I got to start paying attention to Kick more. Hi, oh my God, I got 7 viewers here. Ah, awesome. Hi, everyone over on Kick. I'm finally looking. What is this? Why is this? I don't want to pause. Chat, pause for scrolling. No, don't pause. No, it's unpause. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Maps Cat. Why is it scrolling? I want to know how I can get rid of that because it blocks up so much of my chat. I can't see it. Okay, well, hi everyone over on Kick. Okay. And now let me check Facebook here. All right. Hey, Jess. Hey, American Princess. Hey, Rarely Care. Hey, Blue Apple. Hey, Claudia. Oh, was it? I read in Becky's community post to Veda that she wants everyone to stop talking about this case, basically. Oh, I bet she does. Yeah. Because things are starting to come out, you know? And I get it. I don't blame her. I'd probably say the same thing if I felt like it. I was about to be exposed and shit by people I can't stand for no reason to, even. But whatever. But it's great that she wants us to stop talking about it. But who the fuck is she? I mean, I seem to recall like a lot of people wanting her to stop talking about shit too, but she just kept going. So why are we to really care what she wants here? You know, I mean, if it's that hard for her to listen, she can just, hit the off button anytime she wants. Hi, Love of Scorpio. Hi, Aaron. Hi, DC. Rhonda. Oh, you're Jessica 30. Too far from Kick. I finally went over there tonight. I'll check. I'm going to try to remember to keep checking back there. I need to, because I really do want to grow my platform over there. Hi, Rhonda. I don't know if I said hi to you or not. I don't remember, but hi. And I think I'm caught up. Yep, okay. Hi, Chronically B, Queen B. Hey, Al Capone. How's my favorite gangster? My favorite gangster with the best Tommy gun I've ever seen. Becky was still posting and see videos and posts from on Facebook July 16th. I just saw them today. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. It was still posting anti. Yeah, I mean, we've gone over those posts on the channel here several times because she's got like so many Facebook pages and she posted shit like across several of them. She was posting about how the kids aren't safe, how is really insinuating how the on or she was pointing out cameras on the property in these pictures that she had of the property in a post. Nonsense. With the shed and everything in them. And she was saying that it's too bad that so many weeks or whatever have passed, because she's probably cleared the hard drives and everything on those cameras now, because those cameras had a great view of the shed, because the cops would have probably loved to have seen what was going on in the cameras. And that just sounded to me like nonsense. Becky was saying that she thinks Dre had something to do with this, like more directly anyways, and I don't know. That was just one example. There's actually a couple. I need this Tommy gun. Okay, so I want to read this other post here now. Where is it? All right. Is the right one? Yes. Okay. So again, from Exposed. It's from the 14th. And Exposed says, one person called Dre a murderer. That person is you, a self-proclaimed reporter. What kind of reporter comes in late to a story and does that? Apparently just you. And then they share a post here by Katie Joy. So today I want to say something. Let me be clear. I have no beef with Molly or other creators pushing out endless fundraising for a cause that is unclear and playing on the emotions of an audience. That whole paragraph there is quite demeaning and insulting, but I have no beef with them. This isn't me beefing with them. Okay. Many of you followed Vaughn and Dre McRae for years. You noticed that their lives had changed in the last few years. Some thought the new lifestyle they were living was taking a toll on them physically and mentally. When Dre told her audience about Vaughn being in a coma, she didn't tell everyone what led to the coma. This fueled an online conspiracy that she must have harmed him and caused what happened to him. Okay, now these comments. She did, but I saw others repeatedly imply the same. She at least apologized for it. Lily says, really, Char? When? It don't matter now because she's just irrelevant and always will be. I always have apologies. Will not fix what she has done. No freaking way. Lily, and what does that have to do with the other questionable stuff going on? Do you need a hug? Someone takes Lily here with Molly's moderator, Goose, and other creators want you to see, this is the little piece of audio there that was edited. Oh, that's interesting. Jade says to Lily, Molly GoLightly said it in this live. You can go to Katie's Facebook and watch it. She did say it. Char, when did she apologize? Jade says, Angel, she apologized because she didn't have reliable information. And she actually stood on it and said, sorry for rushing the judgment. It doesn't matter what KJ does. If she womans up and does something right for once in her life, you guys still won't cut her no slack. And I'm not a fan. Oh, I think you're a fan. But the way she's hated on is, I remember the first time I saw KJ, as she was talking about all the haters she has and how much she's disliked. And I thought, what an arrogant woman to think that so many people would notice her and dislike her. How dare she? How dare she? How lame. She was telling the truth. There's people that their whole YouTube channel is every post and live she does broke down line by line, sentence by sentence. Her haters really do shadow how ignorant she is. That Charlotte Webb, ladies, a straight stalker. Oh my God, this is totally Katie. This is so Katie. Anyway, but after what I've watched the last month or so, I do think Molly GoLightly is actually worse. I'm glad there's people finally making videos about all the hate kids from this bandwagon community. I'm so glad. Oh my God. Stop. It doesn't fix anything. You won't even let her grow and be sorry. You wouldn't let her change even if she did, and y'all know it. I'm so glad the starving vegan and that one Czech has made videos about how off the chain all this is. I have no idea. What the fuck are they? I don't even know what they're talking about. Starving vegan. See, the thing with words are you can never take them back. She fueled this fire and then got in her feeling about his mom, and it all went to hell. But I agree, most of those bloggers are in it funny. Oh, and look at this. Here's Kathy Kelly. Now, if you guys didn't watch my stream the other night, it's one when I was sitting out on the porch. It was either part 2 or 3 that I have up. And I show Judy Beals. I have this thread from a post that Judy Beal, or no, Letitia made a post in the Justice for Vaughn group. Judy Beal came in on the post and guns blazing, just fucking right off the bat, just trying to antagonize and instigate a fight with the admin and everything. And when people started kind of clapping back, she tagged Kathy Kelly to come in and, help her out. And Kathy was more than happy to. Anyway, Shar, the fact that she apologized for doing this speaks volumes. No other Koreans apologized for anything they have done. Did you notice Justin finally called Molly out the other night? LB has separated herself from them. Things are coming to light now. Are you watching the same YouTube, dude? Kathy, when did this happen? And Justin calling Molly out? I watched Elle's live and she said she hasn't distanced herself from Justin. Not sure about Molly, though. I'm so lost. When did he call her out, Kathy? Kathy doesn't respond. Nope, she has recanted out of anger and slandered anyone trying to fight for an innocent man in a coma. Pretty pathetic. KJ is so one-sided and doesn't allow other opinions. She can't handle to not be right or heard. It's pretty sad and despicable that she just can't walk away from the case if that's how she feels. But to literally reflect her own misery and try to harm people is by far the lowest one can go. So many YouTubers. Okay, I'm not going now. All right. Okay, another one from Catherine. What did Jennifer say? She really is just an evil, vindictive person. Eve Hines. She's sick in the head. Facebook apparently allows anything as long as they're making money. Who the fuck is Eve Hines? Was she the Eve admin? Jennifer, that's why Molly is still allowed to act like she does. Did you see the live the other day when someone told her that her husband had seen when Molly flipped out at PX and Molly asked her husband if it happened and said he didn't believe so? Her face went blank when he wouldn't say no. What? And then the lady told Molly that her house had been refinanced. And Molly asked her husband, and he said yes. The next question was, did I know? Then Molly's husband said that anybody sitting around watching her live was sick in the head. I couldn't believe it, telling her subscribers they were crazy. Is Molly her husband? Her husband can say, I think I think the people who watch your YouTube channel are the stupidest people in the world. Good night, I'm going to bed. Why is that Molly's fault? Huh? I mean, this seems kind of misogynistic, if you ask me. Why are they tagging Eve Hines? It's weird. Oh, that's Eve Hines. Okay. All right, my bad. I understand now. I got it together. Wait, do I? Yes, I do. Okay, I got it now. I'm an idiot. And I think the rest of this thread, they're just pretty much sharing what's getting them kicked from Katie's channel. Although, what's this one say? Sandra Lee, Letitia hasn't been live with Molly or Justin for several days because, as people keep saying, what's done in the dark will come to light. Guess what is coming to light? And now they are avoiding the entire situation. You realize the Facebook groups for Vaughn archived because they saw what was happening with the continuous funds coming in, fraud being proven. Yeah. Okay, sure, Kathy. And I think that's pretty, I don't remember. I think that is it. I didn't really go pulling up the Seymours or anything, but or the replies now they're not called Seymours anymore. Anyway, so there's that. All right. Now there's one other thing I want to pull up. Yeah. So you guys, I'm sure everyone's heard or you're familiar with anyways, the Facebook group that was like all about hating on Molly. It's since been archived. But okay, so here's where I'm going to get into a little bit of Danielle. Because Danielle was an admin in this group, which I find really weird. I mean, here's someone who was claiming to have donated to Letitia. She's the one who was pregnant. She's also the one who allegedly filed the police report, which she didn't. She just made an online complaint. But that, regardless, that was her. And she's also changed her name a couple of times. Like she changed her name from Danielle Key or whatever was her Lay or something like that. And then she changed it to Danielle's Page, and now it's back to Danielle Layton again. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of her, but she's still hanging around on some of these pages. Like I've seen her on Nonsense's pages. I think it might have been Down the Rabbit Hole News she was commenting on too. I'm not positive. But so yeah, but she was an admin of this group. Oh, there's another admin. Oh, I never realized that's how I can tell who's admin. Okay, cool. So let me share this. This is a post from that group about their police complaint. I'm going to keep calling it that, not report. But let me check the chat here real quick. Hi, Kick. I'm backing. Oh, there's only 2 people now, Kick. Why is it? It says pause for scroll. I don't want it paused. Stop it. This is bullshit. I need to figure out how to work this chat better because I can only see like one comment at a time, and I can't even see that because the thing keeps pausing. Bullshit. Okay. Hey, dear. Hi, guy. Hey, Tina. Hi. Oh, Dre was a vegan. Oh, that's the starving vegan? Okay. Hi, Maps Cat. I don't remember if I said hi to you or not. So I'm probably going to say hi to people more than once because I can't remember shit. But I think I'm caught up anyways for now. So. I totally call you Susan if you wanted that. Hi, guy. Okay, so thank you for letting me know that, by the way, about the vegan, because that was bothering me. So here's a post from, this was another admin. Today, the Dono Girls received the actual police report from Savannah, Georgia PD. They have Letitia listed as a missing person. Also, on the report, the officer states that the wife of the husband also wanted to make a report as well. I'm assuming that would be Dre herself. I'm happy to report that this is a very true investigation going on. I read that, I'm like, I just hear, it sounds like I'm happy to report that this is the realest of real police reports ever. Like, okay, man, you got it. We don't put out misinformation. You all just had to give us a minute to get the documents from the investigator. Thank you all for your patience and understanding. This couldn't have been done without your support. Oh my God. That is such comically bullshit. Like, this is the very truest of true investigation reports going on. We don't put out misinformation. This is a totally legit police report, guys, I swear. You just had to give us a minute to get the documents from the investigator rather than our email because they were sent in a PDF file. Thank you for your patience. This couldn't have been done without your support. Like, okay, fam, sure, whatever. Then they share this. Okay. Comments. Okay. Now I'm scrolling through because I just want to, like I said, I'm highlighting on the Danielle gals right now. I'm not highlighting on everything. This is great to see Dre and Danielle backed each other up along with everyone else who filed. Nobody else filed, dude. Nobody else did. Nobody else complained, or I should say, nobody else filed a complaint. It was just Danielle. Here's Danielle. It says you requested a refund on 7/24. You donated 7/14. Then on their police report, it says you donated 7/24. No, ma'am. Donated 7/9. Requested refund 7/14. Donated 7/24. I don't think she donated 7/9 though. Oh no, wait, it might have been it because I think she's on the West Coast. I think at the time she donated, it showed up as the 10th for Letitia when she looked at her phone because it was after midnight on the East Coast, but it wasn't for on the West Coast. I think it was like 11 p.m. for Danielle, which meant after midnight on the East Coast. That's right, because there was that time difference thing. I haven't even looked at these in so long. I don't even. Maybe I should. Oh no, wait, I did search your name. Okay, so. Oh, this is one of the last ones here. I'm going to read these here for a second since LB seems to be on Nonsense's radar now. So weird that I'm all of a sudden getting emails from people that just went through some disaster or death in the family, and they're asking me to promote their GoFundMe or their wish list. Okay, whatever. So Nonsense says, first off, I want to explain something. Anytime you cover cases that involve fundraising or money, the people come out of the woodwork. I get the dry begging comments nonstop in comment sections. Everyone does it. Everyone who's got a platform gets those. All right, I'm going over. I'm leaving that now. Oh, since we're ensuring that no one gets forgotten about in this grand scheme, let's remember she is just as responsible, meaning LB. This is a post from her Twitter account where you can clearly see she was also pushing the narrative on her own channel. She is 100% complacent in the witch hunt. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not even gonna call it out. I'm not gonna be petty like that. I'm not. Fuck, it's hard though. Okay. I find it funny how she twittered. I find it funny how she twittered about people asking her to do fraud raisers, and then she was back on panel with Maui same night. Huh, I find it funny how Danielle's using the word fraud raisers 33 weeks ago, like so comfortably. What was the date on this post again? August 30th. And Danielle's running around saying fraud raisers. Like, did she? I don't even think she reported anything to the cops on the 30th, did she? I think it was like the last day of the month, and there might be 31 days in August. I don't, whatever. Right around here, though, is when she made that complaint form report or whatever. And here she is calling her a fraud raiser. Seems like she might have been hanging around with a certain group of people in media before she made that report. Just saying. This is the second fraud raiser she's been involved in. When nothing happens the first time, they think it's an easy grab after that point. Not this time. They messed with their match this time. A whole community sticking together. First of all, even if they were true, for sake of argument, let's say that's true. The first fraud raiser that they're speaking of was at the end of 2019. So there would be 3 years apart. It's not like she would have allegedly possibly gotten away with one and then just went right into another one. I mean, that's a little stupid. Like, who would even wait 3 years if that were the case? But I digress, because that's not the case. Danielle says, I had never heard of her before this. I mean, granted, I hadn't heard much of any of them before this. I thought Elle was a new YouTuber. What is this? I don't even know. What am I looking at here? What is this? Even when my son came up here and was DTing off of it, and my 21-year-old retired Army major husband was so pissed off because we had to go buy tons of it. Speaking of hobby, what Kratom or something? What are they talking about? Oh, wait a minute. They were talking about PO8 and saying they were two. So which one when LB came on live? The only reason I can think why LB had a 2-year PO8 on her husband. What? When he was deployed is if they weren't married when he was deployed, because if you are married, there is only one medical POA, period. Spouse has medical POA. It doesn't matter about what two. Wife counsels. So Molly always tells people. Well, you do kind of sound a little crazy. I don't know who you are, but you do. More than a little. Anyway, okay. Passing now, replying to me on Unirock's video. Where is her donation post in here? This is what I'm going to read. What is this? Oh, I already read these. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to go searching for it through the pictures, but I will if I have to. Limit posted by. Shoot, I don't know what a picture looks like. Damn it. All right, there she is. Okay, maybe not. Did I spell it wrong? I can't seem to find her picture over here. I'll do this. Oops. Oh, it's put a nice backdrop there Danielle has for an image. I just noticed that. Okay, group host, here we go. She might have deleted it. Shit. I mean, I have screenshots of it, so but it'll take me a minute to dig them out. So I'm not going to do that now. But I see those here, maybe not. Okay, here we go. This is one. I'm sure a lot of people have personal communications. For reference, I donated $500 on July 8th. But she said July 9th, though, right? A minute ago. I requested a refund on the 14th. I'll be declining my refund on July 24th, and I requested from her $500 the same day. And as of August 22nd, it has expired. I do not think I will be getting a refund from her any longer. I am posting. We promised she would do it. I'd like to add some personal opinions. Just Katie requested $1,100 back. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Here's her timeline. June 11th, LB woke up to find out about Bond's situation. Is that what I came up with when I was looking? Oh, all right. Wait. Yeah, it is. Okay. June 13th, LB claims Trey blocked family. That's what I got to. LB posts a screenshot of supporter helping Trey out financially and is mad. It's not what she posted, but okay. The 26th posted GoFundMe and also states she's begged to be a part of Bond's time he has left. No, which she said. Oh, yeah, out here. Okay, all right. I read that wrong. This is interesting. I didn't even look at it before. Okay. All right. Right here. Now, this is on Danielle's post about her talking with Letitia. I'm not reading the screenshots. I don't really care. Here, Danielle, though. See, this is what I mean by shit stands out to me about Danielle. because in her post that she made on Katie's page, where she outed herself as having donated this money, and now she feels like she was lied to or whatever, because now she's all pissed off because Molly donated money to her and said that Letitia should use it to go get steak and nails or whatever. Like, and now Danielle feels like, well, now I want my money back, like as if one has something to do with the other. But regardless, so she outs herself on Katie's page, and she kind of makes herself seem like this really selfless person because she gave such a large sum of money to someone who seemingly need it, but now maybe not, while she herself was pregnant and could really use that money. But then here she is talking shit, all kinds of shit about her. And it just it doesn't sit right for me at all. Like, I wish, oh no, not that part. I mean, she did not present herself on Katie's page as someone who was then going to go and start a Facebook page or Facebook group coming at Letitia and Molly GoLightly, trying to fucking bring them both down. Like, that is not the impression I got from this woman on Katie's page saying how she was scammed out of $500 while pregnant. It just it doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. Excuse his loud belching there in the background. He apparently doesn't have any manners. I had the same thoughts, but I thought to wait and see what happened makes me wonder where all the money went, though. Look at that. See, and then here she is. So crazy. LB and Molly GoLightly both use Vaughn's story for a meal ticket. Molly told her after my donation she could use it for a spa day, basically. No proof of donations have been given since the start of this back in June/July. One supposed visit happened. Nothing filed in court. We just want transparency and where all the money is going. It wasn't necessarily the money back for me until I felt it wasn't used for the intended purposes. Until you saw someone giving her money saying, go blow this on yourself. That's when you're like, oh, fuck that. Why does she get to have money to go spend on herself? And I just donated money. No, I want my shit back and she needs to go down. Like, that's basically what you said. Like, all right, maybe not what you said, but that's what you meant, I think. It really upset me because when I got doxxed, I knew she had opened my messages and read them, but didn't have the decency to respond, but gave it to Molly. Yeah, you outed yourself on Katie's page at the same time. All right, now whining. What? What the fuck, dude? Chili Temple. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? I have a friend who is a retired, high-ranked Secret Service agent. I called him tonight to ask best resorts to report to. He said Federal Trade Commission. Your friend's probably like, I don't fucking know. Don't fucking drag me into this shit. I'm retired. Fuck off. All right. So I'm moving on now from this part of the whole Dono Gal situation. I'm going to take a break, look at chat for a minute, and then I'm going to go on to a video. One that I haven't commentated on much, and I don't know why I haven't, because I really should, I think. I think I should anyways. I'm over in Kick for a second, but I don't see any people. Well, I see people watching, but I don't see anyone in the chat. So, hi. And I have to say, too, that I'm not going to let it spill just yet, but the person I'm going to be commentating on next is not someone that I really commentated on a whole lot, but I re-listened to parts of the stream today, and I'm like, oh my God, like, oh my God, like, why have I not done this before? Oh my God, this is hilarious. Like, it's not even just like the whole catharticism of it, of commentating is such fucking stupidity. But it's funny, and it might actually be funny. I don't know. Might be fun. Which reminds me that I will be adding new content to the channel. I've been trying my hand at comedy skit writing, and I came up with a few that I'm actually pretty happy with. So I just have to get them on video and then put them up. So anyway, it's not really drama related. Well, I guess you can call it drama related, but not this drama related. It has nothing to do with this really. It's just me having fun. That's it. And it's not with this. So oh, thank you so much for the super chats, Maps Cat. Thank you. Yay. Oh, shoot. I don't have my stream deck plugged in. Otherwise, I play that. I have to say, EKC has been on this like a bloodhound. I'm very happy she's keeping all this to attention. I'm calling you out now for doing a damn good job. Oh, thank you. See, and the thing is that I feel like with the whole Nat situation, I feel like I was beginning to sound a little, I don't know, off the chain with that one. But the thing is, that one really got to me, Nat, though, is because that was the first time I was just really exposed to that kind of just fuckery online. I'm like, what? I just had to make sense of it, if in my own head, if nowhere else. But then after the whole like this alleged CP and stuff and these bullshit lies about arrests, and then Katie going off on her fucking tangents on videos, then I'm like, oh fuck no, I want to prove this shit wrong. I mean, because like, we all know it's bullshit, so I want to prove it as such. But I feel like that went cold. The whole leads and everything on that went cold, and then this shit popped up, and then I see nonsense kind of doing the same shit. And here's the thing, I don't care. Really, I don't care. I mean, I'm not pissed off about it. I'm not mad, whatever it is, what it is. But I'm not going to be sit here. I mean, I'm not going to just sit here and smile and have you fucking piss on my head and tell me it's raining. You know, it's not going to happen. I'm going to kick you in the cunt if you do that. So that's what I'm trying to do. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I have to clarify that. Oh, let me tell you how to spend it. Okay. I will spend that dollar any way you want me to spend it, Mapscat, so long as it's legal. And if it's illegal, at least make it fun. So don't ever turn your back on begging. Oh, I won't. I mean, I don't really think there's a whole lot. I mean, this is online shit, you know? I'm not even sure that even in real life, like if we knew each other in real life or whatever, there's really much you could do to my real life. You know, I mean, really, what can we do to anyone's real life in real life? And then you add onto it that it's virtual life, and I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, there's one. If you're going to be a part of any of these communities, whether you're a viewer and especially any kind of creator, you have to abide by one rule more than pretty much, and more than anything, but pretty much only one rule. And that is, no matter who it is you're talking to, and in what form or platform or what form, whether it's private DMs, email, or comment section, whatever, or telephone, don't ever say anything you wouldn't say to the public, because you have no expectation of privacy. You don't. Anything and everything you say can be made public and will be used against you in public opinion, if nothing else. But just stick to that, and you should be okay. I'm not going to read that comment out loud, Maps Cat. Your last one there. Is he downstairs? Awesome. Okay. I'm going to take a 1 to 2 minute break. I'm going to run to the bathroom and then I'm going to come right back. So when I get back, oh wait, can I put a banner up in this? Like I can on StreamYards, chance, captions, graphics, QR codes. Where is brand settings, video clips, background? Overlay, logo, what captions? Oh, ticker. There we go. Okay. Okay, there. So now I'm going to have this going across. I think. Does it go across? Wait, show. There we go. Okay. So there's that. So people come into the chat or whatever, they can see that we will be back in 2 minutes. Kicked on. Good. All right, I will be right back, guys, and then we're going to start playing that video. 1 second. Okay. All right, back. My hair was looking like shit, so I put a hat on. I can't wear my other hat because my dog got to it, chewed it up. Yep. It has like this thread that's coming out of it now, and now I just look like a hobo when I wear it because it's falling apart. Fucking dog. Yes, Claudia. Yes, you are. You fucking are the only one who can do that. Yep. Like possibly the only one in the world. Definitely, I think the only one here. Claudia asked, am I the only one who can go 12 to 14 hours without a potty break? Yes, you are. I'm guessing you've never had kids. It's just a guess. I could be wrong, for granted, but unless you were one of those people that actually followed the doctor's orders and did the little Kegel squeezes there or whatever. I really wish now I had done that. Oh, not that bad. Let's see. Okay. Over to Kick. Hi, everyone in Kick. Oh, wait, yeah, let me turn the ticker off. And then I'm add that up. Here we go. Okay, so here's the stream. Is the stream that Down the Rabbit Hole did on September 15th. So we're just going to listen to how ridiculous she sounds as she tries to sell this as a police investigation. All right.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. It's only going a few seconds ahead.
Really check out Down the Rabbit Hole. I mean, just down the.
Alrighty. Who do I have? Let's see.
Okay. Let me make sure that I got the volume and shit going, and I don't. You guys probably can't even hear it. Now you should be able to hear it once it starts again. Wait, I do have this on the right setting, right? Audio. Yep. Oh, good. Okay. Now you should be able to hear it.
Oh my God. The trolls are trolling. Trolls, let me tell you something. Take a Xanax. It's okay. Take something, all right? If it's a shot of Patron, a shot of Jose Cuervo, what else? A shot of Cazadores, whatever you need to do, just do what you got to do and take a shot. Take a Xanax. It's okay. It'll be fine. Public service.
Yeah. In order, if you need to take drugs and drink yourself into drunken stupor, just do whatever you have to do just to, shut the fuck up while we sit here on the internet and spread lies. Take your drugs. Isn't she like a social worker or some shit?
Announcement. Thank you, Dukes and Fun to Be Blonde, my 2 mods. I don't know if I have any other mods out there, but thank you both for handling it as we review this. Just a couple things that I want to talk about, okay? If you're a troll, you'll be watching the rest of the live and future lives in the bushes. You're going to have to grab a lawn chair for this one, okay?
Right.
We do have really great mods. They're sniper mods. So thank you guys so much. Here's my deal, guys. Be respectful of the content creator and be respectful of my mods and each other. There's a lot of people here that I know that don't necessarily mess with each other, and that's absolutely fine. But guess what? We have to break bread with each other if we're going to watch this content, right?
Whenever I hear this, and this isn't just directed at Rabbit Hole, this is directed at anyone who says this, because and myself too, because I know I've said this very same or similar shit. we don't have to get along. We don't have to all agree. Do we just, not be dicks to each other, whatever, in chat. And I mean that. But I wonder, and this, like I said, this goes for myself, exactly how consistent I will be in responding the same way, or someone else will be. If I were in someone's chat and I said, I understand what you're saying. I get it, but I just still think you're full of shit. Well, that's respectful, right? I mean, but I'm thinking I'm going to get tossed for that, because I'm not saying, because really, think about it, I'm not saying, listen, I think you're incorrect, or I think you've been misled, or I think you're ignorant. You're not informed enough. I'm saying, oh, I think you know the facts, but you're choosing to take another route on the situation. So I think you're full of shit. That would be me respectfully saying that. I wonder if I'd get kicked out. I wonder how I'm going to react to that too. Excuse me. I like to think I would be okay, and I do. I think I would be, but I don't know. There would be some nights I think I wouldn't be. But it's just whenever I hear that, it makes me, and like I said, myself included, how true is that statement? I wonder. That's all.
So I'm going to ask you guys to please hear a difference of perspective, of opinion, and everything. Be respectful of each other, of the mods. You misspell your salty words. If you're coming out here with some sass, you're going to get out with the same sass. Same deal, okay? This is going to be not a very long live, okay? It's just going to be dropping some reports, okay?
Oops.
I am going to be doing a pre-recorded on this report, along with the receipts that were turned into the report. Okay, so it's going to be like a 1 and 2. It's going to be like a pre-recorded upload. Pre-recorded uploads I love doing those because it allows me to structure myself a little bit different, and I'm able to kind of break things down a little bit more. Okay, so please know, this is just how we're going to roll. At the end of the day, we all have a difference of opinion. It's okay. Just stop. You don't need to just stop. Okay, you're more than welcome here with the difference of opinion. You're absolutely right. A police report, really, we don't know where it's going to go. I have no opinion quite yet. Absolutely not. I have no opinion quite yet. Well, I'm still team nobody.
Let's ask ourselves that question. A police report. I think we all pretty much know at least how it's going to start to go, or attempt to go, right? It's going to start to be investigated. And an investigation entails an investigator usually talking with people to get their version of events, to ask questions, to paint themselves a full picture of what transpired, so they can better determine who's being honest here and who's could be at fault, or or whatever. And oftentimes this process will require like follow-up discussions, right? Follow-up questions or calls, whatever. And then it's going to lead to other people to talk to, right? Possibly even some forensics going on. There's a lot of steps to an investigation. None of those steps transpired here. Like this wasn't even assigned to an investigator. Wow. But yeah, we just don't know where this investigation is going to go. Yeah, we do. It's going to go fucking no. That's exactly where it went.
Okay. Anyway. And I am delivering the report because that's what we have to do here. Deliver things unbiased, so that way I don't have to convince you that one side is right and that one side is wrong. I'm a content creator, and that's what we do here at the end of the day. Okay. So just stop. I know it looks like you got some ish with your friend over there, Unirock. If Unirock.
The fact that you're calling this a fucking report and an investigation just screams your bias to everyone else. We all see your bias. Like it's Katie Joy's big giant fucking zit that she had there on her forehead that one time. That's your bias. That's how bright it is. Just by you calling it a report and an investigation, whatever.
Rock is in here. He's more than welcome as long as he's respectful. This is my house. Okay. So just know we have to be respectful of each other. All right. So I got 255 people here, and it's not even 5 minutes yet. So let's get started. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see if my narrative is here. My members. Here we go. Okay. F2DB as well. Menacing vibe. It talks things. So we can get started. Okay. Because I got some reading to do. Oh, Danny's in the house the whole life. Other members. To us time and time again, and I went to the Cheeseman report and did some commentary there. Had to keep my friend Danny up to date. Shout out to him. I dropped the link to his channel in the chat. Go check him out. He's a chismoso. He gets into some ish. I get into different ish. You know, two people that get into ish that come together. It's
Oh my
always
God.
nice.
Is that
right?
all you do?
I
Is
love it.
fucking promote
So
shit?
here's the deal. We have a police report here. I know it's a little bit blurry, but it's not blurry for me. Okay, for members, I'm going to drop it in the membership program. This is and I'm going to read it to you guys. I'm going to point out some things that stand out to me. Okay.
Now, I want to just also point out too, like this same chick reported not long before this how there was a summons or something for Letitia Bias, or in some report or something, and that Letitia she needed to contact the Savannah Police Department because they needed to talk with her because she was in some trouble, and no one else could contact them on her behalf. No other YouTubers could contact them, but apparently Savannah PD was okay with this rabbit YouTuber being the one to put this out there publicly on the platform to get the message to Letitia. But no other fucking YouTuber could contact them on Letitia's behalf. Nope. It's either Letitia or nothing. Like, and now here she is. Like, how do I mean, she's got to see that she looks like she's just spreading bullshit and she knows it. It's fucking sad.
There are clearly information here that we blurred because we don't need identifying information. Like I said in the Chisme report, people are getting doxxed over making police reports, filing police reports, just saying what their concerns are. We're not going to be doing that here. We have to protect these people.
Sorry,
not only that, guys.
Saw the question there in chat. So the person talking is the Rabbit Hole News, down the Rabbit Hole News. Yeah. I don't know her name. So Rabbit Hole News person, chick there. I don't know. Nonsense is Buddy. That's what I do know.
There's more people coming out with these reports. So something's happening here. I don't know. What they're going to do next, I don't know. And my biggest concern, I'm going to be honest with you guys. My biggest concern isn't for these content creators. I could care less. Like I said, I don't pay my bills. But the people that aren't content creators, like Letitia, okay, like her family, like, and Dre, she's a public figure. She's a different, situation. Then you have.
No, that's right. No, wait. When was this? This was September 15th. I think it was after this that Rabbit Hole did that whole, like, no YouTubers can contact them on her behalf. It has to be her. I think this was after this ordeal. Almost positive now. Shit.
Who's sitting in the hospital. You have children involved in the mix. This is getting big. My biggest concern is at the end of the day, no matter how much donations you do, if this does blow up like it could, we don't know, who's going to support Letitia further? That's the biggest thing. This is why people have to be careful. I honestly think that she needs to be careful. She really does. Because we don't know what's going to happen. It's the same thing with the people that have filed police reports. Nobody should be doxxed, but it's coming. It's coming. And this is the interesting thing about this police report that I'm about to tell you. This police report not only has the person that donated, but also Dre McCray report. So it's a donor and Dre McCray also added to this police report. 2 people in one police report. They've added both of them.
See, here's the thing. Dre never gave her name in this complaint. What it said was it did like an update sort of thing after it described verbatim. Well, it really just copied what it is Danielle had reported, and it put that into its, I don't know, body text or whatever, her text body, whatever you want to call it. And then at the end, it was like, oh, the ETA or add-on or whatever. Later this evening or that evening, we got a phone call from Arizona. And they said that their husband was also a scam victim of Letitia Bias, and that because Letitia was his biological mother. I don't know. That's how you took away. It was explained and described as though it was Dre who called, but it never comes out and says it was Dre that called. Like in the body text there, it never says Marvon McCray Jr.'s wife Dre called us and said this and this. It never gives that much description of who it was. And I've always wondered why the fuck not, because people aren't idiots. They can put 2 and 2 together on this. And really, it's not even like you have to put 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 together to get to the end result. It's literally just 2 and 2 together. Like pretty much everyone who's even remotely followed this will be able to do that just upon hearing about what this complaint was. So you're not really leaving, you're not even leaving anything up to the imagination with this. So why not just come right the fuck out and say that it was Trey that called? Why? That always stood out to me as very fucking odd. And the fact that the police just, like, if this were an actual report that were being given, that would have been given to an investigator or an officer, you know, someone representing the police department in an investigatory sense anyway. They would have asked questions as this was coming in. And then they would have filled in the blanks as they were making their notes. They would have put down that this was Dre. But no one did. That's always stood out to me as very fucking odd. I don't know why, but it has.
Okay, so that's something to say. But hey, let's read this. I can read it. I know it's blurry. I'm gonna put it on my members only so you guys can check it out. And I'm sure people are going to be screenshooting this. And
I just saw. Thank you so much for the gift and memberships. Oh my God, who was it? Sue Elliott. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh, that's awesome. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. So that's Melinda, Daisy Maybe, Jackie Rose, Share Bear, the Piratess. That's a cool name. Shadows Fall, Fail or Fall. I don't have my glasses on. Shadows Fall, I think. Brandy J, Joy R. Awesome. Oh, thank you so much. This woman is oh wait, you asked that before. I already answered it. What sounded like a threat? I must have missed something. What was the threat?
trying to zoom in on all other stuff. I'm gonna okay. So what's gonna happen is the same thing with the people that have filed police reports. Nobody should be doxxed, but it's coming. It's coming. And this is the interesting thing about this police report that I'm about to tell you. This police report not only has and what's gonna happen is the same thing with. She really does, because we don't. That's the biggest thing. This is why people have to be careful. I honestly think that she needs to be careful. She really does. Because we don't know what's going to happen. It's the same thing with the people that have filed police reports. Nobody should be doxxed, but it's coming. It's coming. And this is the interesting thing about this police report that I'm about to tell you. This police report not only has the person that donated, but also, okay? So that's something to say. But hey, let's read this. I can read it. I know it's blurry. I'm going to put it on my members only so you guys can check it out. And I'm sure people are going to be screenshooting this and trying to zoom in and all that other stuff. But we're just going to go. All right. So we have the Savannah Police Department here. Okay. This report, there's a date on it, which is August 31st of 2022. Donation scam. That's what it's called. Okay. There's the address. There's the officer's name that's been talked about before, the service desk, how the report was taken, at what time. All right. 13:33, 55 hours. And you have the person summary, Letitia Bias, and then you have the
I never really paid attention to the chat here before. But this Lynn person up here says no one has been donating recently anyway. And then Nonsense says, Lynn, they have though. Lynn's like, well, what does that mean? And then the good Nunya comes back and says, Lynn, yes, they are still collecting and people are still donating. I don't, to my knowledge, like the GoFundMe has been just stalled, like since way back around the time of the stream. And last I checked, nobody had access to any of like fucking Letitia's, any cash apps and shit like that. So I don't know. Like, how do you know people are still donating? Like, how do you know that?
the donor's name under there, which we blocked out. Look at the narrative summary. It says on the bottom, internet donation scam. That's what it's labeled as.
Oh my God. I want to see something. So file a report. Let's see. Savannah Police Department. I'm not going to actually file a report. Okay, don't worry. But Online police reports, create a police report, obtain a police report, traffic. Okay, so if you were to file a report, citizens online police reporting system. If you can answer yes to all of the following, then you may file an online report. This is not an emergency. The incident occurred within the Savannah city limits. Well, that right there. Wait, if you yes to answer all of. Okay, so yes, it's not an emergency. Did the incident occur within the Savannah city limits? Okay, that would be a no. There are no known suspects. Description and/or name or suspect vehicle descriptions, tag numbers. Well, these people who made these reports, well, they did have a known suspect, right? There's no physical evidence to collect or process. All right, yeah, I think that that's true. The incident is not regarding the theft or loss of ID and or identification documents, passports, issued by foreign government. Okay, no, it's not regarding that. The theft of a firearm is not involved. That's correct. The theft or loss of a prescription medication is not involved. That's correct. So there's no way they could have actually filed a police report online because they can't answer yes to all of those questions. But moving on. Okay, so using the police online citizen reporting system, you can report the incidents such as identity fraud, criminal trespass. Wait, identity fraud, use of individual business information to commit a financial crime. Okay. Criminal damage to property, lost or mislaid property, traffic complaints, private property, crash reports. Okay. Please remember that filing a false police report is a crime. So I wonder how they went about making their complaint then, because this would have been the complaint wouldn't have qualified under these or specifications. And there's nothing else here. Let me see. Crime tip line, maybe? What is no? Then that would have came up as crime tip line on the paperwork. I want to know where the fuck they made this report or whatever. Then, oh, what if this happened in another city? Can I file a report using this online reporting system? No. If a crime took place outside the city of Savannah, please call the police department for that jurisdiction. What do I do online? Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm not finding anything where they could have done this through the website. I want to know where the fuck they did this at. That's what I want to know. I don't see it. Anyway, okay, moving on. Sorry. What does it say? Savannah Police Department. Yeah, okay. So this was pretty much reported under it didn't even qualify for the police department's own requirements. It didn't qualify. Like, where did they go to do this then? I really want to know where the fuck they went to do this at. Oh, yay, 6 viewers on Kick. Hi. Okay.
Internet donation scam on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. They called it, they labeled it internet donation scam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the person who made this online complaint is the person who labeled it an internet donation scam. And that the department just brought all of that on over.
Okay, let's move to the next piece. This is the front-facing report. This is the top part isn't what, Danny didn't show this, which was fine because it had a lot more information. It has Letitia's name. We've clearly blocked out all her information. But I want you to there's something I don't know if a lot of people can see here. It says involved missing person. They listed Letitia as a missing person in this police report. Thank you.
Okay. Who's they? When you say they labeled Letitia as a missing person in this police report, would that be the person who submitted the fucking complaint? Is that they? Is that the they? Is that the they you're speaking of? Or is the they you're speaking of the police department? Because you don't really specify. And I'm thinking it's the former rather than the latter.
Acknowledge all super stickers and super chats around the end of the stream. Okay. They listed her as a missing person. Do you guys remember when I said that they're trying to summons her? They can't find her. They're trying to summons her. They can't find her. There's an address. Something's going on.
Oh, okay, so that she did do that stream before this. Okay, my bad. All right.
Remember that? I think everybody remembers me saying that, right? And everybody's like, no, you could look it up on Google search. You can look it up. She's available. She's there. Well, this is what the police.
Holy shit. What is this over here in the chat? Sam Miller. This document does not look authentic at all. Why is she listed as a missing person? Why is the officer's name crossed out? Savannah police said they don't even have a cyber crimes division. Why is Sam in there trying to fan this with like the fuel of doubt? Like, because Sam is usually the one that's trying to keep the bullshit going. So I'm kind of wondering, why is Sam like effective really playing this whole situation as a double agent right now? What the fuck is Sam up to? The police in the area have said they have no record of any investigation on Letitia or Molly. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm curious.
Report, and then we're going to read the narrative of the body. It lists her as a missing person. Okay, so let's move forward. Here we go.
Oh my God, thank you so much for the super chat, DC. Good work, EKC. Yay. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, Judy B has been attacked bad. Please leave her out of any. I can't promise to do that, really. I mean, she was a big part of this. I mean, I do see and recognize that she came around and everything and she dropped her complaint or whatever, her refund request. And I do acknowledge that. But I do think that she's more in the know than she's told people. So, I mean, I promise to be fair, of course, but you know.
Y'all, listen, you are entitled to your own opinion. Someone's like, this is a fake report. They have her address. Do they? I don't know. They couldn't possibly. You guys are, oh my God, this is a fake report. Okay.
Well, because you spoke as though you did know, because you sat there saying this stream is just I'm speaking to Letitia Bias. Letitia, just drop Molly. Don't listen to them. You got to think for yourself here, man. You have to. The police don't know where to find you. You have to go to the police. You have to surrender yourself. There's a summons, man. You're going to be in big trouble if you don't. You got to go do this. Like, and none of that was true. None of it. So I think you did kind of speak as though you did know.
Has this report been authenticated? Okay. Yeah, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm reporting straight. I have the email from where this report was requested as well from Savannah PD. But hey, keep calling it what you say. I completely understand where you're coming from. When you support blindly, you got to keep supporting blindly. Okay? The super fake. Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's no address, but let's keep.
And yeah, another thing too, like I just was remembered as far as Judy goes, like, I mean, she and Nonsense have been friends. Like, they were friends for a while before the whole Marvin situation. So, I mean, that's what I mean by she knows more than she's admitted, whatever, than she shared, whatever. And she doesn't owe anyone anything. She doesn't have to share anything. Don't get me wrong here. But I'm going to call it as I see it. That's all. So, and obviously, I don't want to see anyone attacked for any reason. And my talking about her isn't attacking her, nor should it inspire any attack on anyone in any regard, in any amount or any capacity. So, Rabbit hole is in with Becky. I don't know. I think so. Okay, all right, Vanda. See, I think that she is. And here's the thing, because Rabbit Hole is a true crime channel, right? Rabbit Hole. I don't know what exactly it is that she's done for a living, but I get the impression that she fancies herself, rightfully so, maybe or not, I don't know, but either way, she fancies herself as someone who has some sort of knowledge on like the whole social work system or social services system or whatever. So that tells me that she probably knows what a police report might look like or what it would entail to some degree. You know, she's likely to, between those two reasons I just gave you there. So when I hear her talking about this complaint form as though it's an investigation, I'm thinking that that's not coming from a place of ignorance. I don't see how that is anyway. And if it were, then I would also think that upon realizing the ignorance, she would have corrected it, but she hasn't. In fact, she's seemingly still believes in it. So that tells me she's being willfully ignorant or whatever, like she's ignoring the facts or she's knowingly misrepresenting things to people. So, and I asked myself, why would she want to do that? Now, it could be just because she really fucking hates Molly. Okay, sure. I can even get that, because I think we're all capable of doing that when it comes to someone, we just really despise. But, I don't think that that's it though, because her hate for Molly would have to be much stronger than her compassion for a grieving mother. And Rabbit's never really struck me as someone who's that callous and heartless. I could be wrong, but I still don't think she is. So that tells me that there might be another reason in which she's misrepresenting the situation as she reports on it, and does so to the point where she is causing harm for a grieving mother. And I don't know what that is, but sure, working with nonsense is definitely a reason that I think would make sense. I don't know. That's about it. Yeah, and exactly. Thank you, DC. Yes, because Rabbit is no friend of Katie's. That much is perfectly clear. Okay, even if she's supporting nonsense or coming at Molly, she's not doing it because she wants to support Katie. She's doing it in spite of her dislike of Katie, I think. So that tells me that she's knowledgeable enough and she's wise enough to call Katie on her bullshit, but then turn around and try to push the same bullshit herself onto people. So why is that? Why? There's a reason for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there's a reason for it. I just don't know what.
Keep reading, okay? Let's keep reading. All right, girl. All right. It says, the incident occurred over the internet, but the suspect last known address is blank. Okay, we blanked out the address. Donor stated the following via screenshots and email. Listen to this sentence in the intro. Donor stated the following via screenshots and email. Letitia Bias was looking for donations.
Where would I have that? I have this report, but I thought I said something else in that first sentence. I could swear that it did. And it's driving me nuts. Where is it? Where would it be? My PDF folder or my documents? No, it'd be under, yeah, okay. You know what? I'm going to pull it up on my iPad because I think I have it saved in the store iCloud. So there we go. No, don't start with the pinwheel. Fucking knock it off. Okay.
To help with getting a lawyer for visitation rights to see her son. She stated if person didn't want to contribute to GoFundMe, she gave her Cash App account. On July 9th of 2022, donation 500. The donor donated 500 via Cash App. She requested a refund on July 14th of 2022. Letitia declined her refund, okay, on 7/24/2022 and requested for Cash App refund expired on August 22nd. So she declined the refund, and then the request expired on Cash App on August 22nd.
Okay.
Donor also stated.
Wait, I want to pause this for a second. Did I move that into a different folder? Fuck. I'm always doing that. Oh, there we go. Okay, here it is. So I'm just not going to show the report because I don't have it redacted or anything still. I just have the actual report I was sent. But on that page, the narrative, okay. It's even called narrative. That's funny. Anyways. Okay, all right. Yeah, Miss Lieber, Lieber, Leber, Leber, stated the following via screenshots and email. Letitia Bias was looking for, okay. Oh, okay. This is the next part where they say that they state what it is she said, and they do it verbatim. I thought that the whole thing they did that
verbatim. I was misled into donating to a fraudulent charity online that Letitia Bias was involved in. I request my money back July 24th, and she ignored me until I went public on the platforms she uses to scam people. She then
I want to pause this for 1 second. Where was that? Did I take it and I put it down? I don't think I did. What's this from? Exposed. Yeah, all right, shit, I did take it out. All right, never mind.
promised me that she would refund me and still hasn't. I feel like this falls under, let me not lose my place, under the law of deception, and really would appreciate a refund or her to be held accountable. There are plenty of postings Letitia had made, but she is mainly on YouTube account under Molly GoLightly, and that is where I had learned to donate. I will attach the posting and YouTube channel as well. Molly is a YouTuber that is collecting fraudulent donations with.
Mimi says, I haven't watched Rabbit since this crap, but I believe got called out for false info on another case she was trying to report on recently about a death in Mexico and a so-called resource. I did not know that. Really? I'm going to have to look into that. I'm curious. Thank you for sharing that.
Letitia. Once I requested my refund, Letitia exposed that my and my Facebook account, and Molly doxed me on YouTube live stream with over 2,000 people.
Okay, so here's the thing. Before she even asked for a refund, I think she exposed herself on Katie's page as donating, or no, maybe it was after she asked for a refund, but it was a few weeks before this, so the shit was still going on anyway. So yeah. I mean, she kind of outed herself is what I'm saying. Anyway. And I mean, she posted about it publicly. So someone sharing her Facebook name is not outing her or doxing her.
People watching, and I received many death wishes and hateful messages afterwards. Okay. That was the donor's statement. All right. I got to read the bottom part. That was the donor statement. Thank you guys for the super chats and cash apps. I'll make sure I do some rabbit twerking. Okay. That was the donor's statement. Let me know what you guys think so far, because now remember, people have said that this is fake. They said that they refunded everything. They're calling this a fake. I said, all right, cool.
This is fake.
Okay.
Well, it's a real complaint, but they're trying to pass it off as a police report that is now an investigation. Well, if you're going to apply those standards to it, then this doesn't it doesn't come up to par. So yeah, it would be fake then.
I have the email from where this was requested from, because it was requested from the PD. Okay. So we have that. We have the chain of communication as well. That's also in place. I'm going to drop that on my upload. This is.
Did I know that? She just said that she read that. So she went on her stream reading this report, and she herself didn't even obtain this report. She, for verification purposes, she was just shown the email exchange that requested this report. I mean, obviously, it's. I mean, I myself have verified it personally, anyways, by submitting my own FOIA request. So, and I'm getting the same report. So, okay, fine, it's been verified. I'm maybe nitpicking here, but yeah, I'm gonna nitpick because she went on. You have to remember, this is September 15th. Letitia, still to this day, I be willing to pretty much bet my life on it that Letitia is grieving the loss of her son still. Back here in September, she was definitely in the earlier stages of grieving the loss of her son. And so here's Rabbit Hole putting this out there as fact to tarnish and defame and to harass. Maybe she's not intending to personally harass Letitia, but she has to know that her doing this is going to cause harassment on Letitia. So I think she's playing a part in that. So she's doing all this knowing that she's causing this turmoil and harassment for this mother who's grieving the loss of her son. And all the while, she didn't even bother to FOIA the request or the report herself. Wow. I don't think I knew that before, but I don't know.
Clearly just
it hit me this time.
The report. I mean, everybody's entitled. Y'all are entitled to your opinion. You guys can say it's a fake. I'm clearly just reporting the news. I want you to hear me very clearly. I'm not the investigating authority over this. This is why I have yet.
So, how I am to understand doxing, it's releasing someone's private identifying information with malicious intent. Like you can still technically dox someone without having malicious intent, but it starts to become a possibility of criminal when you do it. You're doing it maliciously. But even then, the actual the act of putting it out there isn't criminal. But if something comes from you having put that information out there that is criminal, then the act of your doxing can be deemed a crime. That's how it's been explained to me. Like, so if I just simply put out, I don't know, I put up I don't want to say sister. I don't know. I put out one of my neighbors' like name and information and address or whatever. I just put it out there. And like that itself isn't a crime. But if I put it out there and I'm like, yo, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. Come for him, do whatever, yo, just do what you got to do. Here you go, internet, have fun. And then they break into his house or assault him, then my putting the information out there can then be seen as a crime. So that's how I understand it. Yeah, Unirock and Rabbit never showed the evidence. In fact, I can put the evidence up there in a moment. Let me get through playing this though first. Yeah, she didn't have the actual report. She had these screenshots of it. She didn't even bother to fucking FOIA the report herself. She didn't even bother. She just took somebody else's and just, show me the email exchange. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Like, that's crazy.
To make my opinion. But I am telling you what it says. It names Molly GoLightly in here. It names Letitia. It listed her as a missing person because they didn't have an address. This is the last known address that they had. I mean, shit can happen like that. I'm not really, it is what it is. It's what is listed. I'm reading it in verbatim. Okay? Now, let's read that last paragraph. Because guess what? Like I said, Dre McCray also added to this report. Let's read what it says about Dre, okay? Updated earlier.
Now, just listen to what it's reported that Dre allegedly reported.
In the evening, a call came from Arizona. The young lady stated she wanted to make a report for husband being a victim of scam. After further talking, the caller, she mentioned the scammer as being Letitia Bias. She stated she was a mother of her husband, who is in a coma. The wife was given the email address to customer service desk to send additional information regarding the scam. There you go. That's what who could have called from Arizona.
Now, does anyone remember Dre's first stream she did when she came back onto social media? In the stream, she was talking about all of these YouTubers talking about her life and her family and this and that, you know. And she said that no one reached out to her first. No one asked her anything first. She said that 2 people reached out to her, and one person, upon reaching out to her, had already put out their own video. And so she was like, "That, well, fuck it, you lost your chance. That's it. You're done. Just drop that person." That let this seemingly and allegedly by Katie Joy's own statement, that person was Katie Joy. Then the second person who reached out to Dre that she did, I guess, speak with or whatever, was the missing puzzle pieces. So Dre saying in her first stream back here that she talked to no other content creators, no one other than potentially the missing puzzle pieces. She talked to no one else, no one. Now, in the stream, she also made no reference to this police report. She spoke nothing of it. So that tells me that either this complaint here, this person who reported the follow-up call there, whatever that they just described, and I wonder if maybe that's why the name Dre was never given, because then it would be a false report and it would be implicating someone else is making the report, and maybe that would be a crime. Maybe that's why her name was purposely left out of it. So this kind of leads me to believe that Dre did not call in to this complaint, but someone else did and wanted to make it look like it was Dre. That's where I fall on anyways. That's my conclusion. That's my opinion.
Arizona. Who is the mother of the son in coma? Who could have been that? Who could have been that? Curious. I think POV, the reason it's listed that way is because they could not find her address, missing person. It's obviously not a missing person report, but it's just a way in which they would list them. Yeah, it's listing 2 people. But who could have called?
Yeah, Blue Apple. Yep. I picked up on that too. KJ doxed Dre's ex-husband by saying he works in corrections and his wife also works in corrections. He told her he can't be in social media and his job is sensitive. She doxed them both. Yep. Well, actually, which she said that the ex-husband said that. But when it came to the GoFundMe campaign that was put up on behalf of Oba and his family or whatever, she said that the person, her source, the person who was talking to her on behalf of Oba and the family, that they couldn't have their name on it because then their name would be public. It would have to be their real name and they would be publicly connected to it. And they can't have that because they work in leadership and corrections. And then she goes on to say how, oh yeah, and Oba's wife is the warden. And I'm like, like how to tell me who your source is without fucking telling me who your source is, right? I mean, come on. You can't be that stupid. But she is. She really is.
Call from Arizona saying that Letitia Bias is running the scam. Who else could have called? Anybody? Put a name on the chat if you would happen to know, because I feel like I know. Obviously, I've said it. But clearly, thank you so much for becoming a member.
What?
Clearly, it's there.
I see you there, Kara. Anybody can make a police report on anything. Is there notes from the investigation? That's what I asked too. Well, I didn't ask it in chat. I asked it somewhere elsewhere. But yeah, I was like, okay, where's the description of the investigation and the steps being taken? Where's the supplemental report? Like, where is that?
I will be posting these receipts in the membership so you guys can check them out there. Okay. It said missing person. What did I say? Didn't I tell you guys that the person that was they're trying to summons her, they're trying to find an address? Guys, why would it list her as a missing person unless they can't locate her? And not to say that it's a missing person report. The report is listed as. Let's go back to it. Front.
Holy shit. Something just dawned on me. Okay, so she keeps referencing the previous stream she did where she was saying, the summons, Letitia needed to answer to the summons and they didn't know where she was, the server or whatever. They need her address, yada, yada. Well, oh no, wait a minute. No, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Because it was during this that the address was put out. All right, never mind. I was wrong.
Donation scam. Okay. Summary narrative. Internet donation scam. Last known address is in the body. It says right here, occurred over the internet, but the suspect last known address is blank. That's what they had registered. I mean, this right here leaves a lot for people.
This fucking comment here. Oh my God. I know you can't see it because the red line's in the way, but it says, wow, 2 victims on the same report. Like why are you sounding like that's like crossing the streams or something? Like, why is that so shocking? I don't get it.
It really does. Now, I mean, I don't know. It says, Rabbit, the caller in.
What the I'm looking at the fucking chat over here. What the hell is that shit about? Okay, so where is it? Okay, so Devious on these streets came in. I'm keeping an open mind. I just don't know. Why would a cop say a customer service? And then down here, PVD says, Devious, aren't you a Molly follower? So fucking what? You can't come in here because you are friendly to someone we hate. Like, what the fuck? And the good Nunya, finally, Dre has spoken. Oh, no, she didn't. In fact, I feel like her voice was kind of taken from her because someone's speaking on her behalf without even asking her if they should or can. That's some fucked up shit, right? But no, here's Nunya. Finally, Dre has spoken.
Arizona said her husband was scammed. This is not right. I mean, but look at the sentence, though. Let's read that sentence real quick.
Oh my God. And now here comes more shit from Nunya. Why would Dre add to this report if she had a lawyer? People are blind and want to believe what they have been told so bad. So if Dre actually had a lawyer, then she wouldn't have contributed or added to this report. Well, I'm of the belief that she really didn't contribute or add to this report. But that's beside the point. Pretty sure the lawyer would probably tell her to go make a complaint because sounds like that this is being complained about as if there's some sort of expectation that this is a crime as opposed to some civil violation or whatever. So lawyers can't go reporting crimes on your behalf. You still have to report the fucking crime. I mean, your statement there doesn't even make sense. It's not correct. It's stupid.
It says, update earlier in the evening, a call came from Arizona. The young lady stated that she wanted to make a report for husband being a victim of a scam. After further talking, the caller, she mentioned the scammer as being Letitia Bias. She stated that she was the mother of husband.
Oh, TT, one of Unirock's people. Yeah, that's got to be Dre. Like, are you... I never realized how many fucking people were on YouTube in the true crime community or even just circling the true crime community that are so fucking ignorant on what a police report entails. It's like none of you all have ever reported anything, which I find very hard to believe because Karens report shit all the time.
Who's in a coma. So was that somebody else? The wife was given the email address to the service desk and to send additional information regarding the scam.
Sorry, I wasn't watching chat, but thank you so much for the gifted memberships, guys. Thank you, Kara. So let's see here. Nadia, not the deers. Shake it like a salt shaker. Mackenzie. Tiffany Perkins. Yay! Thank you. And thank you, Maps Cat, for the 5 gifted memberships. We have Dana B, Tamara Borenson. Okay, Tamara B. Tinkerbell's mom. D. And Homie D Man. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Homie D Man. What's going on over at Kick? Well, I still had my chat. It says chat pause for scrolling. People can still chat, right? Hey, everyone. Okay, yeah, the chat still works. Okay. As soon as I hit send on, hey, everyone, it drops from 5 viewers to 3. Not at all taking that personally. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for the gifted memberships.
Could that be somebody else, though, Luigi? I mean, you let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Yeah, the husband, he's being the victim of the scam. I don't know. What do you guys think about this situation? I'm like, listen, I got 442 people in here. You let me know what you think about this, okay? I'm still very much like, let the authorities do the thing that they do, okay? And we'll go from there. Not Dre who called. Luigi's still on it. He's like, not Dre. Well, then who else then? Is it somebody else then, Luigi? I mean, let me know. I'm willing to hear a difference of opinion. Matter of fact, and like I said, I'm gonna do a little upload. Okay, it'll be a quick little upload where I'm gonna match what was turned in.
Oh God, I'm reading the fucking chat. Sparkle says, don't forget, officers take quick notes and later do a full report. Yeah, you're right. They don't even bother to jot down the shit that they're going to put in the full report later on. They just just a few things here and there, and just remember the rest and just add it all in there later. Right. Yeah, they don't take full notes or anything. You're an idiot. Like, then everything comes from the notes. You're not going to miss a thing in the notes. Sure, you're not going to probably write it out in complete sentences, but every bit of information is going to be in the notes, right? Not Dre who called. I agree. He was exploited. There's enough details to come to a conclusion. Okay, so I talked to my cousin who is a cop and said they would never make it a missing person. The court would send papers. Thank you, Devious. Thank you. Thank you for being a voice of reason in the chat here. Though, I think it went unnoticed because nobody came to reason. Oh, someone's asking Flavor, did Dre do this? Is this for real? I wonder if Flavor answers.
Into the police, what matches the police report to those receipts that we have, including the communication between the police. Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
Was turned into somebody else then, Luigi? I mean, let me know. I'm willing to hear a difference of opinion. Matter of fact, and like I said, I'm gonna do a little upload. Okay, it'll be a quick little upload where I'm gonna match what was turned into the police, what matches the police report to those receipts that we have, including the communication between the police. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you are a supporter, whichever way you support, I don't give a shit. Whatever way you support, okay? If you are a supporter of Molly GoLightly, okay? I remember clearly when they said that they had refunded everyone. Yeah, let's see. I hear you, girl. Let's see what comes in. I agree with you. Okay. What didn't they say they refunded everyone? Did they or did they not refund everyone? Right? None of your business. So what other wife of Marvon is there? People don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. So is there another wife? So somebody else happens to be in a coma? Right? I don't know. See, but okay. So then can I ask you a question? And this is, if anybody's a Molly GoLightly supporter, okay? I'm telling you, I'm not telling you not to support whoever the heck you want. A lot of you guys here are from different channels.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say
I want to
Devious might have gotten a little bit farther with that comment there if she didn't lead with "I support Molly." I mean, because I think you could. I don't know, if you're trying to convince people or get people to think critically, then you saying the one thing that's going to make them act on strong emotion is not going to do it. But I mean, also too, yeah, you saying you support Molly should not send someone into a fucking rage where they just can't react properly either. You know, it's so this whole thing's stupid.
ask you, was $4,000 refunded to everyone? Wasn't that the amount? Wasn't everybody refunded?
Wait, what? I agree. Oh, okay, so he's talking to Kara. So what does Kara say? Uni, remember the Clarkson paper that KJ used as facts, even though anyone can put anything in an initial report? To which Unirock says, I agree. I don't think anyone should take it either way yet. I think Down the Rabbit Hole News has a great take on it. We should definitely just wait and see what happens. She's got a completely false and incorrect take on the whole thing. So basically, she thinks it's something. It's nothing. You would say, let's wait and see what happens. Well, nothing's going to happen. So you're going to be waiting a long fucking time.
They refunded how much? $1,500. Okay. Was everybody refunded? Because I heard it. I heard it when Unirock was in there with them. I heard it more than once. I heard everybody was refunded. They haven't shown anything has been refunded. I would have to agree with that. Right? I mean, am I off? Is anybody? So if you're a Molly GoLightly supporter,
oh my God, these fucking comments. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what did Devious say up here for that? PVD, you know this, and you supported Molly. Devious, and then you're on Uni's live conversing with his chat, which is against her. Don't sit here and act like you didn't go hard and actually spoke to me in chat at PVO or whatever. What was I read down here? Shit. Oh, right here. Okay. It Devious. This is a legit police report. I've seen many from that county. Oh my God, you were such a fucking lying liar there, Luigi, whatever, Lollipop. Fucking names, I swear to God.
You guys were in the chat likely when she said people have been refunded. So let me ask you guys a question. Why was this report then taken the way that it is? What can come out of it? We really don't know.
Yeah, we do.
We really don't know, right? We don't know what's going to come out of this. That being said, though, people have to answer the questions. Right? People have to answer the questions. That's all I'm saying, guys. Listen, I'm neither here nor there. Just like I said in the Cheeseman Report, shout out to Danny. You guys remain unbiased to this. Let the chips fall the way that they may. Let's see what happens and where it goes. That's the only way to remain even safe from a lot of the information that's coming. Consume it and figure out where you land. Don't allow somebody to make an opinion for you, okay? And I don't ever tell you go do your own research or anything. I mean, you can totally do it, whatever. But this is a report. And I have the receipts to support. And I'll drop the communication back and forth to it with the email, as well as those DMs that were turned in to this. Why would this be a report now? I mean, what can come out of this? Then there's other people. I've seen some other stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if I wanted to see this, but I really think that if Letitia's out there, that she needs to, maybe address this.
Oh, look at Rockland. Okay, so I remember the date of this here was again September 15th. So this was not long after Unirock came on Molly's stream. So here's Unirock saying, they were supposed to prove to me they refunded, but then they attacked me and ignored me. Like, then they attacked me. Like, what?
Address it and see kind of what comes out. What comes out of this situation, okay? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. I know I dropped a lot. I know you guys are like, what do we make of this? I'll drop those screenshots, and I'm sure somebody already took them here, and it'll probably be posted on Facebook. You guys can go check them out as well. On I think I don't know who's going to be taking these. There's probably some pages out there that'll have them. Make sure you guys take them. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. I'm literally just here dropping this. What do you guys think? Does this make sense? Where do you guys land? My biggest thing personally as a content creator is that I was tired of hearing that everybody received a refund. If that's the case, then why do we have these reports? Why do we have these reports? Why are people making reports? What do you guys think? I mean, well, why? What does this all mean? Because you guys deserve answers, no? Right? You guys deserve answers. I'm curious to know. You know what? Let me do this, okay? I got a couple of minutes. I'm going to drop the link. And I wouldn't typically do this, but I'm going to drop it because I like to hear a different perspective. I want to hear a different perspective, right? Those that are saying, oh, this is a fake. Well, right now it's on a Google Doc. It's a screenshot. I had to redact a lot of information because we don't want these people to be doxxed. This is a report, okay? We have the email from where it came from. There's no reason why I would have to write a report for anybody. I don't know how to fucking do that. Number one, I don't live in Savannah, okay? So I take some offense to that, all right? I don't know. I dropped a link. Anybody interested to give me an opposing view? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Don't be scared now.
Because of course.
It's okay. I don't bite. I promise you. I got like 5 minutes before I have to head out. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Let me do some rabbit twerking while we wait. If anybody's brave enough to hit the link. I want to thank you guys for your donations, cash apps, and view support. Let's go.
All right, so I'm just making sure that there's nothing on here. Right. Okay, so in the screenshot she was showing, I'm curious, I want to see something. Why? Am I missing something? It's all the same pictures, right? Huh, I never noticed that before. So this report came, if you requested it, came in the form of a PDF file. And like any other PDF file, it tells you the total number of pages. And in fact, at the end of each page, you know, like most printout files and stuff, it's a PDF of a printout basically, or what would be a printout, what it would look like if you printed it out. At the bottom of every page, it says what page it is in the total number of pages. So like if you're looking at page 1, it says 1 of 5, 2 of 5. You know what I mean? And it gives a sequence number of the page out of the total number of pages. These screenshots, though, clipped that part off, it seems. It's almost like they were trying to hide the fact that there were actually 5 pages in this police report and not like the 2 or 3 that they showed or whatever. I find that interesting. So, and it's probably because the remainder pages were the evidence that Danielle submitted, which is comical, and that's putting it nicely, probably. Why do you have? Oh no, okay, now you're sending. Okay, I was gonna start saying, why do you have such a hard time finding the guy back? You guys used to talk to each other all the time. Why are you ignoring each other now? What happened? But no, they're in communication again. Okay. Anyway. going to pull them up, and it just takes a second, apparently. Let me... Okay. Oh, Unirock came. Oh, I forgot he came on. I forgot about that. Oh, this. Okay. All right.
Links.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hey,
I have Unirock. Do I have you here? It says your device is not connected. There you go.
yeah, I'm trying. Hey, how are you? I just wanted to say
Good.
hi. Links.
Listen, Unirock, you and I have two difference of opinions here. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've already dragged you about it. We do.
Okay, I didn't see your video yet, but if you have time to talk to me about it, we can.
Well, why don't we do that now? Okay.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, because I got my baby bunny sleeping, but I will tell you, I feel like personally, I can't call this a scam. I can't ride that train quite yet. By experience, and I say that because, especially now that we have all these police reports that are kind of coming through, I just feel like I don't know where to land quite yet. I can't quite make my opinion. I understand that people have backgrounds and
Okay, so I'm going to show you what was submitted as evidence. So here we have, okay, so just to show you what I meant before about the 3 out of, number of pages right here at the bottom. This is page 3 of 5. So anyway, I thought that this was reported or whatever oh yeah, no, it was. It's the end of August. This is when it was, I don't know. Yeah, this is when it was sent to me, I think. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I read that wrong. All right. So here's what they submitted as evidence. Here's a screenshot of Letitia Bias's post in, I think, Justice for Vaughn group or her page, whatever. Really need to get a lawyer for visitation rights, yada, yada. I'm in Georgia. Okay. Next, they sent. Again, I just want to put out there. See page 4 or 5. This is a screenshot of YouTube, it looks like, of Molly GoLightly's YouTube channel, because that's you without the screenshot of her YouTube channel to prove that it exists or whatever, you can't prove that there was a scam. You need this image to prove that. That's why this is so important. Evidence. In an online complaint form like this, you're only afforded like so much opportunity in which to attach things to provide or evidence or backup. So naturally, you're going to fill one of those slots with something as important of a screenshot of a YouTube channel, right? I mean, there's not even any of her videos and shit on here. Like, why the fuck did you fucking... I mean, come on. This just looks so stupid. Oh, it's on E31. I was right. Okay. All right. And lastly, we have page 5 of 5. Just want to point that out. A screenshot of one of Molly GoLightly's live streams, a screenshot of her screen where she held up someone's Facebook. Just the name. Nothing else. Like no address, no anything. I mean, this is a public social media account. So naturally that's doxing. Oh my God, I can't. It's so stupid. Oh, I gotta go back over there. That's right.
I'm just of the belief that you let things right out before you sit there and you make an opinion about it. And that's just how I feel. And I did drag you for that. I said, listen, sir, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
I like when people disagree with me. Yeah, I don't know if Letitia did anything wrong with the money yet. That's not my opinion. My opinion is that I have some information of them doxing the people that wanted refunds. We've got some clips. We've got some proof from the people that were doxed. We've got some examples. So that's where I think my opinion is that it's a scam, because when you handle like, let's say, viewers who obviously don't have any real experience, you know how it is being up here. You get people coming at you with all different opinions. Some people get mad, and when they started to pressure refund people that wanted refunds, or that were voicing their opinion that they wanted proof or they would get refunds, and they saw that pressure that from once you get doxxed, people start sending threats, and like we know, Molly did this long stream on her Molly Live channel, and she deleted it. We have.
My mind's already shut down to whatever the fuck is coming out of his mouth, because he's said nothing, and he just keeps getting farther and farther away from the main subject here. And what?
It, but I've reported it because she told her audience to dox me and all this stuff, and they went after my kids and me and that's what I had to report to YouTube. So if I had an experience like Molly, I take it as Molly's just angry and she said some things, and maybe they didn't go after any of the people that asked for refunds, and they just said that because they were mad. But since I've experienced the threats and the attacks after they dox you, after Molly's little camp does that, yeah, I do think it's a scam, because it puts real pressure on people that would come out and want proof, or that would come out and want a refund, not to do that. So
I guess that would be my
question.
Right. Yeah. And that would be my question. My question with the doxing is like, why take it that route? Like, and I don't know if Molly's listening to it or not, and I have no problem dropping the link. My thing is, I don't really want a conversation with anybody, but I do think that, like, if I could talk to anybody, it would probably be Letitia. It wouldn't be all the other content creators.
Sure.
My thing is like, I having the experience in the field that I've worked in and stuff, it's very hard for me to even go there until I have concrete proof and not even proof, but like an actual investigative authority. And so I do think that it's a little.
So then why the fuck are you calling this a report? Why? Did you hear what she just fucking said?
All the other content creators.
Sure.
My thing is like, I having the experience in the field that I've worked in and stuff, it's very hard for me to even go there until I have concrete proof and not even proof, but like an actual investigative authority. And so I do think that it's a little bit like.
You just contradicted yourself, because you've been calling it a report and then saying it's under investigation. You're announcing it and accepting it as that. But then you're saying, well, I need confirmation. I can't just, given what I know about this stuff, which is more than most, apparently, I just can't call it one without confirmation. So I'm just going to go around and say how this is a real investigation, even though I can't call it one without more information. Okay.
It's scary to do that, to put a label on people that aren't YouTubers. Molly has already done that on her own with what she's done. I mean, she put this information out there, and it's sad in my opinion, because I think that there's a lot. The story plays to our heartstrings. You're a parent. Oh, yeah. I'm a parent. I bet the 400 people in here are parents as well. Sure. And it's one of those things where it's like, well, of course you don't want to be put in that predicament, and then let alone being called an egg donor and all that other stuff that kind of come about. And so I sit there and I say, how do we do justice to this story by not getting caught up in the drama? And it's so hard, especially now that I'm showing this receipt. I mean, I got her supporters here saying that this shit is fake. Oh, well, believe what you want to believe,
I don't understand. Like, I don't know that it's completely real. I mean, you don't know that it's.
Sis, you don't have to worry. You're not caught up in the drama here. You're fucking leading it. So I guess that's good. You should be happy. I don't know.
Completely real or fake. The people out there don't know if it's completely real or fake until each person may call in or something, right? I'd say to jump completely that it's real or completely it's fake is kind of. I know there's people that have filed reports.
Yeah, there are people out there who don't know it's real or fake until they call in. Like, so you want people to call the fucking department and say, "Hey, is this a real report? Hey, is this a real report? Hey, is this a real report?" Why do you want to see the cops harass like that? It's kind of fucked up. Oh. Damn it. Don't pause. Come on. All right. Try this. All right. Why won't it let me look at it? Oh my God, this is so annoying. I don't like Kick. I don't like the way the chats run. I don't like how I can't see any of it. It's bullshit. Okay. Stop pausing. I have said this from day one, but Katie Joy was butthurt that Marvan's family wanted nothing to do with her. Instead, they talked to Molly, GoLightly, and Justin. Hello, everyone. I'm watching you from Kick. Hi, Gigster. Hi. And hi, okay. I can't see anyone else because it won't let me fucking scroll. I don't know what's going on here, Kick, but maybe it's me. But then if it is me, then you need to make it more easier for people like me to fix. Show message timestamps. Pop out chat. What's that do? Oh, that's way better. Now I can. Oh my God, the whole chat thing's there. I can see it. Awesome. Okay. Wait a minute. Does that mean I can put that chat in the window then? I can't share more than one thing though at a time, can I? I don't think I can. So what if I do this? Can I add another one then? Oh, damn it. Okay, put that one back up and then I do this. What's this big plus? Add source, press A. Oh. Fuck you. Okay, I'm done trying.
So it's seeing one of these when you have that chain of what happened. Like if all of a sudden this report popped out and there was no weeks and months of people filing reports and wanting evidence, I would be more on the side to say it's fake. So I can even understand why some of Molly's viewers may
Absolutely.
think it is. You know what I'm saying? Because like Molly, you give both sides. That's why, like, you know, I jumped in. I'm like, okay, I can tell that, you know, you're concerned about facts. You're concerned about, you know, doing it the right way. I'm not trying to put Molly down. I mean, it's a style that Molly has, I guess, for people that support her, and other people like myself disagree with her doing it, but she definitely doesn't show both sides. So, you know,
oh yeah, yeah.
No dissing, but I jumped in. I'm eating right now, actually. So
Okay.
if you have more time and you want to come talk on my channel or want to have me come talk for a while, I'd love to. So let me know, because
yeah. I mean, I'll definitely, you know, I'll hit you up if that, you know, comes up and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna work on some uploads because I do have some other stuff that would go with it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that that's important. My biggest thing is like, you know, because Molly gave us a bunch of, and I was the same. I like, I got to drag Dre, and I don't.
Yeah, I did too. No, I did too.
I think all of us
I
did.
On my main channel, I dragged Dre a lot before I found out the other information. Yeah,
for sure. Uni, you have a lot of people that don't like you. What's up with that?
Well, I've been busting fraud raisers for a good 4 years
Lord.
now, and you know,
It's because he spends all of his free time like forming his own militia to take out and rid the world of all chihuahuas. My mind didn't think as fast as my mouth in that one. It didn't quite come out right. But yeah, something like that. Plus he spits on puppies.
Also, my normal content, I had, like, when I started doing commentary, you know, because I used to like do a lot of different stuff. I used to do more news and stuff, and then YouTube demonetized us all. So I started to basically look into fraud raisers and scams online, and covered them for a while without any opposition. But once I started to see that there was a lot of scams on YouTube, we started to cover those. Every time you cover, like if this turns into a massive fraud rate,
I'm fucking loving the chat though on the side. Oh my God. I think Unirock was trying to be smart. He thought if he played it cool, it would open up a line of trust. But with Molly, that would never happen. So someone actually said, "I love Uni." Someone else says, "Can't stand this dude."
like the we've got what 12 or 15 fraud raisers we've busted, right? If this does, you'll notice after this, the people that go out and actually report that it's a scam and then call it, what it is and label it that and make their videos, they're going to get a lot of people that don't like them, because there will be supporters of Molly that are diehard, that really like forgive her for a lot of things, that rep her because she's got a lot of subs. So then let's say you cover like 12 fraud raisers like I have or whatever, you're eventually going to build a base of people that just don't like you. So you know what I mean? But it takes years. I've been doing YouTube for like 8 years, so it happens. But it's just a consequence, I guess.
Can I ask you a question? And this is part of the essence of what I was dragging you a bit here. Okay.
Sure.
You had Molly and Justin up there from the viewer perspective, and this is because I literally did a live like maybe an hour or two and did some commentary to your video, and I said, "Damn, man, like." You were really head set, but then you heard Molly cry. What is it about? Was it Molly's cry that kind of got you a little bit like, let me back up a little bit, or what was it?
Oh,
no.
Danya asks a very good question. Okay. She says, where'd it go? God damn it. She did ask one. I swear she did. Okay. Right here. I'm curious, Rabbit. Do you think creators who got it wrong in the beginning will issue a public apology to Dre since they realized they didn't get it right at first? Curious for your thoughts. I'm curious for your thoughts, Nanya. Has Nonsense done that? Have you done that? I'm gonna guess no, since that very content is still, able to be observed by everyone. So I'm thinking you don't think you did anything wrong. Okay.
Well, I mean, it was Goose promising. It was them saying that they had evidence. That's the first thing, because how I'm being nice to you. Let's say all of a sudden Molly asks me to come back to her channel, right? Let's pretend she didn't do this doxing thing, because I typically will talk to you until you come after like me or my kids or something. Like if you do that, I'm not going to talk to anyone ever again that does that. But let's pretend that didn't happen and she asked me to come back. It would be the same kind of conversation that we had before. If they're going to claim that they have evidence, I'm not going to just say, no, you don't, until either they don't show it to me or until I see it and I can fact check it and all that stuff. So the minute that they played a very, I think Molly's pretty experienced in how to handle these kind of situations on YouTube. I don't think she just does the extreme stuff she does. I think she also is pretty smart on how to, play the what do you say, like a social game or something. But so when she knew that promising me that, number one, they said that we have evidence, we just can't show it publicly, and we have a reason why, but we can't tell you. So those two things are like, well, okay, so can I criticize you? Can I, say that you're scamming? Can I, whatever? You can't do that. So basically, I'm like, okay, well, you're going to show me the evidence. You're going to have me back. So I'm really glad there's a channel called Trojan Horse, and I put it on my community tab, and they put the full conversation there because I think Molly deleted it. And I don't.
You didn't know that, Jamie K? Yeah. I did a big expose stream on Unirock a few months ago. That was one of the things. Yeah, he was it spits on puppies or peas on puppies? I forget now. It was one or the other. He also runs an underground army, hell-bent and intent on ridding the world of chihuahuas. He forces all of his moderators to become hooked on his vape juice. He has this, like, in this cave, he has this elaborate, like, water bed made out of the carcasses of lobsters. All of the restaurants in his area are always sold out of lobster sauce. It's weird. There are a few other things I can't quite remember now. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. But no, the stream does exist, though. I'll try to find a link. I figured, the elaborate stories that Unirock was telling, well, maybe he felt left out because no one was telling elaborate stories on him. So I allegedly, possibly, had someone show up in my email and just drop me all this information. It was a fun stream. And again, I hit play on the wrong one.
I think a lot of people I think a lot of people were so focused on the other parts of the conversation that they didn't realize, because there was a lot more, like the crying and, when in the beginning, when Justin's like, dude, you said I like banging dead people. And I'm like, I didn't say that. I said it was creepy that you did that. But my point is that once they promise you evidence and they say they have a reason, the only thing that would have gotten me to kind of push on them was at the end when I said, okay, so you're.
What I recall, Unirock did not just simply say that he had an attraction to dead people. It was dead minors he said that he had an attraction to.
You're going to talk to me again. We're going to sit down and resolve this. And they said, yeah, we're going to talk to you. And Goose was going to show me evidence, right? Right after that stream, that's when she played the next step, which is, oh, Uni's on his channel dissing me right now and putting me down, and I'm going to fight with him and never talk to him again. So I was kind of surprised because I figured most creators out there would see the play that Molly made, and I think they will. I just think I need to upload a video and really show them, because I don't think a lot of people know where to go to get the conversation. So depending on what parts they saw, they're going to hold whatever opinion. But after the conversation, when they, number one, cut me off, even if you're going to cut me off, you can still show me the evidence that you promised.
Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Just a YouTuber chimes in and says, one, if Dre called to make a report, it would be separate. She wouldn't know someone called in a report. You bring up a good point there, YouTuber. Oh, okay. All right. So to further elaborate, though, on my theory that it wasn't Dre who called in, nor was it, it was basically just someone wanting to make it look like it was Dre that called in. So they gave enough information to lead people to that conclusion without ever having to confirm, through their statement that, yes, I am Dre. So whether or not you believe that that's Dre or not, think about this for a second. The chances of Danielle making this report, and then on the same day, Dre just happens to call the same police precinct to also make a report. The chances of that just being circumstantial or happenstance is very, very slim. Like, they had to have been in some sort of collaboration or whatever beforehand to both know and to plan to call in the same day. So keeping that in mind, and the fact that they never say that their name is Dre, leads me to believe that Dre never called and this was one of their crew.
Promised me, Goose, or Molly, or because Molly didn't promise it, Goose did. And if I saw evidence that they gave out, what was it? Because people keep saying they've given 1,500 or 3,000 or 4,600 in refunds, right? Well, I can't believe that. I can take it as a claim, but when you tell me you have proof and that you did the refunds and you're going to give it to me and then you don't, that strengthens the position that you don't have evidence. So I needed them to do one or the other. I need them to either keep their word, because I do think Goose is a liar and Molly is a liar. If they want to talk to me because they think I'm abrasive after we had our conversation, that's fine. Don't talk to me. But you've still given a verbal obligation to show the evidence of the refunds. And Goose even said she had other evidence. So not just refund evidence, the other evidence too. So regardless if I'm abrasive or what your position is, if you don't show the evidence, that's going to add to the, that's why a lot of people do consider it a scam also, I guess. I don't want to ramble on your channel and steal your video.
No, but I'm listening. I'm listening. No, I appreciate
Sorry.
it. No, you're fine.
I'm a
that was
rambler.
the question. No, I get it.
Yeah.
And that was the question, because I felt like that's from the subscriber side. And even myself, I was like, wait a minute, did you just, you heard her cry or something? And then it kind of.
Yeah, I tried to comfort her, I don't like Molly, but I'm not the kind of person that would, let a woman cry. I don't know if it's going to sound chauvinistic or whatever, but, I'm going to comfort someone, whether male or female, but especially if it's a female.
Oh, so is that, oh my God. I think I just caught them in a lie. Okay, so over here in the chat, just the YouTuber's making some, pretty good sense here, asking questions. She says, how would Dre know to call on the same day? Now, what I was just thinking was that, did Dre call to add to the report? Like, did she call and say, listen, I want to add to this, report or whatever, that report number, whatever. But it says here, in the evening, a call came in from Arizona. The young lady stated she wanted to make report. Doesn't even say make a report, but make report for husband being a victim of scam. After further talking, the caller, she mentioned the scammer as being Letitia Bias. She stated she was the mother of her husband who was in a coma. So from the sounds of this, from this text here, it wasn't that she called in to add to the report. It was she just happened to call, coincidentally on the same day to make her own report. Okay, so keep that in mind now. So just a YouTuber said, how would Trey even know to call the same day? To which an answer is provided by the good Nunya at just a YouTuber, because the report number was made public the same day. So a simple call to add info to the report number. But that's not what happened. That's at least that's not what is being stated to have happened. No one's in this report is stated to have found the report number, and then nor is this call or the information of this call being added to this report. It's being labeled as its own separate report, but because the name Letitia Bias is in common, that it sounds like they felt the need to put this info on this complaint. So Nunya, you're wrong. Why are you trying to make excuses for someone, for Dre, possibly calling in on the same day? Like, why are you trying to make up this elaborate fucking excuse or means in which that happened? It's almost like you don't have much faith in selling your narrative. So you need to help it along with a couple little nudges here. But your nudges are actually exposing you. So.
Yeah, you need, but she played on you for that. You know that, right?
Yeah, like, definitely. No.
She played on you on that one, because when she
that's why I went.
Because I saw you, and then I saw you say, well, I don't think you, when I heard you say, and I could be wrong, we can go back to that video, but you said something to the effect of, I don't think you scammed, and da-da-da-da. And so that a lot of people were like, well, what the fuck are we in here trying to talk about?
No. Yeah. You know? I don't know if Molly scammed or if Letitia did. I don't know if Molly's acting on the emotional pull of Marvon being, okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go. So if Molly's going to get up there and bawl her eyes out and cry in front of me and cry of all of these people, and she's going to say she didn't scam, I'll give that to her if she keeps her word on showing me the evidence. She didn't, so that's why I hold my position, but I'll change my position the minute Molly keeps her word and Goose. Definitely, though, that's why I went. See, I don't go to these things to fight with Molly in the drama, right? I went there so that if Molly wants to lie to me, if she wants to try to play me, we need to see that. We need that. That's part of the story. That's Molly's choice to do that. And in the final video that we make, all of us will have the proof that Molly did that to show everybody. So, but no, obviously she didn't play me, because in the end, what matters to me is only if she has evidence and we'll show it. You know what I'm saying? And
are you worried about a lawsuit here? Because I thought she said she was going to what we were talking about. No?
Molly's all talk, right? I'm not worried about a lawsuit because I have, I don't know, what is it, 16 examples of Molly defaming me and slandering me in a direct and malicious fashion, okay? And any clip that Molly would take to court to play of me discussing this, if anyone actually goes and clicks my content, and you've watched.
But oh shit, I just hit something, didn't I? Oops. Okay. Is that site even still up? My God, I haven't pulled up that site forever. Where'd it go? Used to be this research chemical site I used to order from in England, or like designer drugs, whatever, years ago. I don't think it's still up though. I don't know. All right, let me go back to here. Oh, wait, I have to pull that up again. Why is that coming up? Recently closed. I didn't close it. Okay, here we go.
I don't know, what is it, 16 examples of Molly defaming me and slandering me in a direct and malicious fashion, okay? And any clip that Molly would take to court to play of me discussing this, if anyone actually goes and clicks my content, and you've watched me, I'm not saying you or anyone, I'm just saying people that don't like Molly, I don't think does. She gets her information secondhand. How could she? She streams a lot, right? So I'm not worried about a lawsuit, because if she sues me, she's losing. And I'll probably get money from her. I don't want her money. It's why I'm not suing her. I don't do the defamation game. I'm not on YouTube to go around being a cringe lord. Oh, I'm going to sue you and all this garbage. If I had to, in the most...
All right. So for anyone who might want to use that clip, okay, it's on stream from 7 months ago titled "McRae Exclusive Police Report Mentions YouTuber on Their Donations" on Down the Rabbit Hole News channel. The timestamp is...
extreme. I'm not suing her, and I'll probably get money from her. I don't want her money. It's why I'm not suing.
I would start from the 40-minute 5-second mark. That's where I would start it from, and there's that clip, because if you just clip that out now, and if you ever want to make like any kind of video clips about Uni, this could come in handy like a lot. Like there's a couple, Katie, that I have just like always there, because I can almost always use them on something, but this would be one for Uni. Yeah, it's funny. I might clip it.
Her. I don't do the defamation game. I'm not on YouTube to go around being a cringe lord. Oh, I'm going to sue you and all this garbage. If I had to, in the most extreme situation, maybe. Molly doesn't do any damage to my, brand or content, So I don't have an interest to sue her. I have an interest to defend myself, and I have the evidence that,
So Molly, if you're watching this, if he ever were to become stupid and actually try to follow through with a lawsuit against you, right there, you have him stating that he has no damages from you. So might help.
You could compare the two things. Anyone out there can go. You'd have to go to Kool-Aid and other channels, maybe even yours, and find the deleted shit Molly's put out. But if you compare that to any of my content, you can see that I'm being logical. I'm giving reasons for every position I hold. I have conditions that will...
When did this fucking stream turn into satire? Like, when did that happen? I completely missed the switch.
Go in Molly's favor or in the opposite favor. It's not I don't give an impossible position against anybody. I want to see Molly succeed here. Stop doxing, stop threatening, and do good.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat here. So Nonsense is down here, and it says Nunya, and she's laughing her ass off. So what is it that Nunya said that made her so funny here, or made her laugh? Is there she found so funny? I'm not seeing anything. So I'm just wondering if she's laughing at Uni and just, saying, Nunya, listen to this guy. Oh my God, he's a fucking idiot. Which could be. Oh, other than that, the only thing Nunya said was, Rabbit, can we have Nonsense give her 2 cents?
Good. I want to see everybody on.
Oh my God. The good Nunya says, hey, Molly GoLightly, enjoyed the show. Just as fucking Unirock is saying, she hasn't caused me any damages. Yes, I think she will enjoy that part of the show, Nunya. Thank you for pointing that out.
On the platform do that. But if you compare our two contents together, Molly would be the one losing in a defamation game. So I think it's all talk. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just said that she didn't cause you any damages.
I'm just asking. Well, I mean, thanks for answering my questions, and I
anytime.
As long as like I said,
I'm always here.
I appreciate
you
that
need me, come get me.
Dragon.
You want to yell at me, come get me. I'll let you yell at me. You know what I'm saying? I think I think you're good. I think you're a good content creator. So I appreciate you letting me talk.
I appreciate you. Well, thank you, Uni, for coming up. Thanks.
All right, stay in contact.
Thanks. We'll do. Bye. All right, guys. So like I said, I have no skin in this game or anything like that. I'll be uploading a video where I do a little bit more of a breakdown on this police report. I know that it's a little bit blurry right here. I'm going to do...
Let me, better prepare and construct and perfect the bullshit, and I'll send it all to you in a, pre-recorded video for your convenience, and for your manipulation.
The side-by-side with what was turned into this police report, because I have it. That way you guys can make up your own mind about the situation. You could be team Molly, you could be team Katie of the Joy, Unirock, all these other people. At the end of the day, stand and evaluate and consider your own thoughts and opinion as you're consuming this information. Remain unbiased and hold your opinion. I mean, at least try to diplomatically, agree to disagree with people, because that's so important.
See, it's shit like that that makes me feel like someone's pissing on my head and trying to tell me it's raining.
Thank you, Atak. That's what we stand for here. I don't have to like you. You don't have to like me, but we can agree to disagree and tell a story and be unbiased in the reporting. And the best part is nothing can go wrong if you're unbiased, unless, you're having to, not be biased or having to pick whatever. Anyways, thank you so much.
Or unless in order to stop you from pissing on our head and telling us it's raining, we have to go and kick you in the cunt. I don't know. It's figuratively speaking, not literally speaking.
Thank you guys for joining me. Shout out to the Cheeseman Report. Make sure you guys check out my community tab where I linked that video where we did a little 1-2 together. Hopefully we'll do some more collabs, and we'll go from there. Okay, thank you guys so much, and you guys have a great.
Okay, that's enough of that shit. All right, I'm done. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. All right, so over in chat, what's going on? Oh yeah, let me find that stream I did. I did it when I was over here in this area, so it had to have been after fall time. Where am I? September. Go back a little bit more. Where the hell did it go? I don't fucking remember when I did it. I'm looking where I'm sitting though on here, and I'm in this location, so it's got to be around here. Where am I? Oh, I'm at July. I think it was after July. Yeah, it was. All right. All right, let's talk about. Maybe it was before June. I'm in November. I don't think it was after that. All right. I don't know. I'll find it though. I will probably find it after. I know it has to be right around here. This is driving me nuts. Right, last time. Let's check. All right, yeah, I'll look for it. I'll add a link to the description of that stream I did where I talk about how where I basically out Unirock for, like, you know, spitting or peeing on puppies and a few other things. I forget what. I can't remember if it was peeing or spitting though. I really don't. I hope it was peeing. I do hope it was peeing. Kind of an asshole, aren't I? Yeah, I'll have to look for it. I can't find it right now. But it was definitely a live stream. That much I know. And it had to have been then last spring or something. I don't know. A year ago maybe. And I will put it in chat or in the description. Why do so many people willingly throw their channels down the tubes just for the Katie and Yudi minute this century? I'll never get that. Well, that's gross. I hope we never see that. Never, never, never. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. Anyways, thanks for being here, everyone. And I'm going to continue working on that thing I said I'm working on, and hopefully I will get at least part of it out soon. If not, then I'll just give whatever it is I found to Veda, because if I don't get it out soon, then it's just one of those projects that gets like 3/4 of the way done, and I'm just like, I don't feel like doing it now. And if that happens, I'll give it to Veda. She can do something with it. But because, like I said, so long as this is fun for me, I'll keep doing it. But the second it stops being fun, I'm not going to do it. So if anything stops being fun, I'm not going to do it. But I'm having fun. And nothing. Oh, no. Damn it. I thought someone was chatting over and kick. Nope, guess not. Okay. All right, everyone. Bye. Thanks for being here. And thank you for all the gifted memberships and super chats. Thank you. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.